still selected
plugged
on
in
Sim.
with
I need to
another
unselect.
webcam.
It's Sim. Darren's dick.
Darren's dick.
Somebody asked what DD stands for. And
That's what
fucking...
the
Jesus. Hey everybody to the first clusterfuck and crazy cat who knocks down towels and shit. And this thing keeps like fucking switching between. Anyway, it's never gonna like switch to me. So here's my fat ugly mug. Now I'm done with that. There, boom, back to people talking. And there'll always be a delay in this. I gotta turn the stream off, or I'm gonna like freak out on the delay. Anyway, I'm throwing this shit off to MXR. Go, MXR's our MC. He gets to host this shit. Go, go.
Alright, do you want me to tweet this out first?
Sure.
Roll the intro.
I thought you already did
Roll
that.
I want
the
to like
intro,
have the Reddit
MXR.
people first.
You haven't tweeted it yet?
I've got to make the.
You're supposed to do
Reddit
that like
post,
20
too.
minutes ago.
Oh shit, my bad.
I'm gonna
Alright, I'll
make-
do it now.
I'll make the Reddit post. Ellie can take over and introduce everybody.
What? Me? I don't even know who's here.
Alright,
Well,
do
you already failed at your job.
Okay. Or should we wait for some more people before we start?
No, just start yapping.
All right.
People probably got questions and shit.
Yeah, I'm just
I need
over
to
here
I
like-
think
trying
we
to
should
make my
introduce
webcam
each other first, or just like go in a line. So, let's see. Who's next to me? Who's the blue icon next to me? That has no picture.
Why isn't it showing names? That's fading.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay, start
Fading
with
signal.
fading first,
Fading
and then
signal.
go in a line. So just like introduce yourself, kind of mods you make, stuff like that.
I make extremely awesome mods. No, this is Fading Signal. My webcam doesn't work currently for some reason. Let's see. I did True Storms for Fallout 4. Not a lot of people from Fallout know my Skyrim stuff, which is also True Storms. Sky
Closer
Sight
look, you
Skins.
did that too.
Closer Look, which yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I almost forgot. Simply Bigger Trees, like a bunch of smaller mods, but those are really kind of my big ones. So yeah, I like to do kind of little immersive things. I'm gonna abuse the shit.
I had a lot of fun reviewing your Closer Look mod.
Really, yeah,
I
I
also
remember that
think
was a good one. That was a good one.
That was great.
Thanks, man. Your reviews are always awesome.
Alright, next up I had that Big Biscuit.
Hey guys, my name's Big Biscuit. I'm probably most famous, quote unquote, for my Pirates of Skyrim mod. I also made a mod called Become a Skooma Drug Lord, Skooming Skyrim, and recently I released a mod focused on voodoo and witch doctor stuff. And I don't even own Fallout 4, so I don't know why I'm here.
You're not getting Fallout 4?
Well, it's all relative. It's all related. So
Yeah, I didn't get Skyrim before 2014, so.
Hey, Big. They still have Dragon Soul and Soul Gems and shit in the shit for Fallout. You can just come mod the shit out of it.
We need Pirates of Fallout 4, man.
Yeah, man.
yeah, totally. I'd be down with that. That'd be pretty cool.
Sure.
Okay, Eleonora?
I'm still trying to like get the whole post to Twitter and Facebook for my followers thing. Well, I make Skyrim and Fallout mods, and they're awesome.
Well, everybody knows
Pirates.
what Eleonora does.
Yeah, like everyone knows who I am. What the fuck?
Jeez,
Don't you
hashtag
know?
conceited.
She made every house mod for Skyrim.
She is super popular. All the house mods.
And apparently, I'm not making house mods for Fallout.
Well, not
Oh,
yet,
yeah,
because there's no
fucking-
CK out.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that we don't get
Kinda
Eleonora house mods
easier.
anymore.
When you actually have a thing to build house mods with.
Do you know what's gonna be terrible about this though? Is that we're gonna get Ellie's house mods. It's gonna be Fallout. You're gonna be walking around just destroyed house, and there's just gonna be like God house that looks fucking amazing.
It does
gonna
not
make
look fucking
No
amazing.
sense.
You should upload your save games.
That's supposed to make sense.
Let us enjoy all your houses.
The problem is I use like really weird merged mod combinations that are all my own make. Like I took a bunch of stuff from Homemaker and a bunch of other mods by other people. If I uploaded that same game, you would probably have an empty house because you
We'd
didn't.
probably
have my
need like
mods.
50 mods.
Yeah. Well, that's me. If you don't know who I am, fuck you.
Wow.
Sassy.
That's
Alright.
me.
Next up we have DD Productions 83, aka Darren, aka the guy that makes some crazy quest mods and everything pretty much for Fallout 4 right now.
Alright, just
Everything
gotta manually
noteworthy.
switch the camera to me. This is what I look like, everybody. I'm not as Cat thought I would be, like some weird punk rocker. No, I've got the sexy dad bod with no pants on, so I will make sure to kill my camera if I have to get up. Because I know there's like 7 people out there who actually want to see the sexy dad bod, and for the other 6 billion on the planet, I'll do you a favor. You guys know what I fucking make. Half you guys are here because you look at my fucking channel. I make shit. I make crazy crap, and I've got a giant perk overhaul coming with permissions from T3NDO to actually call it Percus Maximus or something. I said, nah, I'm just gonna call it. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call it. So, next.
DDP perks. Probably.
And DD stands for my
DD
name, for
perks.
those of you who are asking. Like, I didn't think about it the first time. It was, yeah, I know. It stands for my initials. Because I saw people asking that in chat.
Alright, next up we have, is that Cat?
Yeah, I'm Cat. Hi, Catwoman 1989. I make mostly outfit mods, I guess. I can't remember if I've ever like branched out from that, but I don't know. I guess they're just the most fun to texture and stuff, so that's what I do. I did a lot of Fallout mods, but I'm not supporting them anymore because I'm not playing Skyrim. That's just kind of how it is. A lot of Fallout 4 mods right now. I did a healthing mod. It's kind of crazy. Not totally lore friendly at all, but it was fun to do. Field outfits, balaclavas, thanks to Eleonora because she fixed the mesh for me. Yay! So that wouldn't have been possible without her. So you can thank her mostly for that. Just updated that, and I don't know. Helmetless hazmat suit because I wanted it all in pieces because it kind of looked dumb, but I kind of liked the bodysuit, and people wanted the helmet separate, tank separate. I don't know what I'm doing. Stuff.
Hey. Wow, I think I got it working.
Hey,
Oh,
look,
you did.
a webcam!
Oh.
Yay!
We're switching
It's
back over to
happening.
fading. There we go. Everybody can see
There we
fading
go.
on the stream.
And I just woke up too, so I got like little
Whoa.
bags.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
You have a
Did you
nice
set up so
apartment.
that your house looked nice compared to the rest of us? Like,
no. It's just my little man cave is always kind of clean, I think.
I apologize for all our bins. The den's kind of storage right now.
That's cool. It's like you have like a little zoo back there.
You look like you're running a vet.
Yeah.
she's like,
Okay,
fuck
there
this shit.
there she goes. Alright, next up we have,
Sim Sim.
introduce
Oh.
yourself.
Hello, I'm I'm SimSim SimSim899
She's a
and
neck.
yeah, I'm not putting the webcam on my face yet because I haven't decided if I want to or not. Mod wise, most good stuff I've made is not published because I work on Beyond Skyrim and that's where all my good stuff is. But obviously that's not released yet. Oh, also MBI, Mollab Bars Inferno, did that. Some of it anyway. And yeah, I do have some mods for Skyrim, but they're all kind of crappy at the moment because they're like 2 years old. But yeah,
So
that's me.
you were a member of ARS, right? The Association
Yes,
of Radical
I was.
Skyrim Engineers.
That was Ellie's.
Yeah.
Was that Ellie? Ellie
Oh, that was
made
Ellie's
up, right?
idea. I love that.
Yeah, that's good.
Someone came up with the abbreviation, and I don't know. I guess it was everyone's idea.
Okay, let's get to the questions. So, I don't really have like, it's not targeted toward any specific person. Like, you thought this was gonna be like the Republican debates. This is just like an open question for anybody that wants to answer. Unless you guys want to go like in a line.
We can
I
take
vote that we
turns
just yell
or
at
talk over each other.
nonstop.
Let's all talk over each
Yeah,
other.
we
Yay!
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. So,
We
so
should
we're
just go
gonna
in
start
line.
off
Let's go in
with-
line.
an easy question.
Is the line different for everybody? Because you
Is
asked in
it
a completely different line than what I'm saying.
Is it a Hitler question? The first question is usually a Hitler
It
question.
might be.
isn't it?
No, I'm not Darren. So, alright. So we're gonna play a game
That's
called.
boring.
We're gonna play Fuck, Marry, Kill. Alright, and your choices
Wow.
are Nazim, Heimsker, and Brave. Alright, go.
Oh my god.
Nazim?
This could get really bad fast.
Really, Nazim?
Heimsker, and Brave.
So I guess
Kill.
I go first. I
Kill.
guess. So I would kill Nazim.
Okay.
Who hasn't killed Nazim?
You realize the
Here,
options
I
he
do.
gave
You
you,
know
you're
what?
either gonna fuck or marry a child, right? So this is just.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's actually screwed up.
Are you
Okay,
gonna
can
be
I-
a child murderer?
Yeah, well, I would rather murder a child than the other options. The other options I feel like might be worse somehow. I don't know. This is getting really bad. Really.
No, that's the right choice. Killing Brave
Okay,
is the right
so yeah,
choice, I would
I
say.
will kill Braith. I will marry Heimsker and fuck Nazim. Why not?
Okay.
Who's next? I don't know what your line is.
Big Biscuit, you want to go? Or, all right.
Oh
Fine,
shit.
this is a stupid question.
Well, I guess if I had to, I'd fuck Heimsker because he seems like a screamer. I'd kill Braith. And then the last one.
Marry.
You can't kill Nazim because it's a hate crime.
Oh god.
That's true.
Well, everybody does hate him, so I guess that does work out.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go with the pedo route. I'll fuck Braith, marry Nazim, and kill Heimsker.
I don't even remember who Heimsker is.
He's the preacher.
It's a screaming guy in white drum.
I guess marry Braith might be better because sooner or later she'll grow up, and at least then you'll have a.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
don't have to do anything with Brave. But then again, she's like the devil, so.
Somebody asked a question. Huh.
It just went
Captain
silent.
Peters asked, "What is your all opinion on the first two DLCs being pretty much mods that already exist?"
Mine is fuck Bethesda.
Yeah.
Said for me.
Yeah.
See, I think they added those two DLCs to just artificially inflate the price of their season pass. So they're like, oh, look at all this content. Look at how much it's
maybe.
worth. But in reality, the first two DLCs are like, they could have been free in the first place.
Yeah. I always
So
like.
that's just their way of being like, all right, you guys have to buy the season pass now.
I think the Bethesda DLC is always really cool, and I think that even though the stuff already exists, it'll still be the stuff that they'll add will be even more stuff for modders to pick up. You know?
Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah. So the
But even though
robot stuff
Hardfire
just
was
get
crap,
refined.
it still gave modders tools to make cooler stuff.
Totally.
Well,
Just
I think I was talking with I don't remember who the hell I was talking with before one of the interviews, but I was making mention of the fact that you could literally do build a companion right now with the way they have things modular. Like you could actually just, you know how I have build a bear? You could literally like do that with the right scripting and build your own human that has different arms, like a super mutant arm and shit. Like you could do that, which means they're not really. This would have been done. That one DLC really pisses me off because it would have been done by modders fast, and the proof is in the pudding that it's already kind of was been in the works. So that kind of annoyed me. So, as well as they're doing like a building one too, aren't they? Where you can like build settlements and crap and like have your own arenas and shit. That would have been done as well. We've seen that done in
One of the
Skyrim.
features for the second DLC was like the lighted letters, right? And I'm like, didn't DD Productions make that mod already? Right? You totally did. Like they probably saw your mod. It's like, all right, let's copy DD Productions.
Well, you know they
feature
saw
right
my
here.
mods because yes, we talked about that offset. But Grandstaff contacted me, and I was like, in my message back to him, I says, I'm being contacted, and it's not a lawsuit. Clearly, they've only seen my mods and not my videos.
Yeah.
I think
Wait,
they're
they
doing
contacted you?
defamation lawsuit. Yeah, they're doing the CK beta right now. That's right. You were offline when we were talking about it earlier. I was my normal self and basically told them we needed to beat whoever fucking did the keyword cap with a wiffle ball bat, and that they were all fucking retards for playing so secretive, and they didn't learn their
Classic
lesson
band.
from Modding Gate, and conversation got deleted after like 2 more responses.
Oh
So
my
I'm
God.
not in the CK beta that's going on right now, but I'm not under an NDA. The CK beta is going on right now, people, and there's some of your mod authors who are kowtowing little bitches to Bethesda are in it right now, which I'm assuming is nobody here, but they wouldn't be able to say if they were or not. Because
So,
Bethesda shoot the shit out of them.
As far as questions from the Twitch chat go, are we doing a question and answer session later, or should I be picking out questions now? Or
MXR should be picking out questions. That's his job.
Yeah, all right. I have a list of questions that I came up with last night.
all right, and then we'll take questions from the fans later.
Yeah, by the way, MXR, it sounds like I'm not the only one who is like having trouble getting up this early, right? I hope so.
Wait, sorry?
Said it sounds like I'm not the only one that had trouble getting up this early, right?
No, fading. For us, it's 8. For him, it's 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11 a.m. right now.
Oh wow.
No,
yeah,
but my sleep schedule is so fucked, dude.
mine is like the worst. Like I usually go to sleep like at like 6 a.m. or something ridiculous.
6 a.m.
Yeah, it's
I go to sleep at like 3 or 4.
okay. So yeah, mine's
but-
Jesus, you
I'm the
guys. You
bigger
make me
loser.
look like I
Anyway.
have a good sleep schedule.
Yeah,
Carry on.
I'm just not a morning person. I usually wake up around like 4 or 5. Yeah, that's when I actually like feel like I'm awake.
So do you get up on Wednesday after you've already had your video uploaded and just like wake up at 11 and hit publish and go back to bed?
No, I wish. I actually like I wake up at maybe like 12, spend an hour on like the thumbnail, and then upload that shit. That's the most important part, man.
The clickbait.
That's true.
Yeah, the clickbait. Alright.
So yeah, go ahead and get back to the questions. Also, sorry, real quick, what's the Twitch channel?
DD Productions 83. Just
Yeah.
twitch.tv/DD Productions 83.
In case you wanted to field any of the questions they're spamming.
Okay, so the question is, what is the weirdest mod in your load order? Go ahead, Fading.
That's a good question.
Or whoever wants to go.
Let's see. So we're talking exclusively Fallout, right?
No, you can do Skyrim too. Just like pull up your mod managers and like go down that list. What's the
Except-
weirdest shit you have?
Oh, I can
Except
tell
I'm
you
not
right-
on my computer
I
right
can
now.
tell you right now what mine is. I did that fucking hidden gems in one pile of shit, and I keep forgetting to delete Sex Sounds Claw. So every time I go sleep to change the time, it fucking goes off, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I forget to remove it later because I'm just testing mods.
Wait,
and I'm
what's
just
the
like,
mod called?
That stupid Sex Sounds Claw. Where basically when you sleep, it just makes porn star sounds and shit.
That's
basically
hilarious.
I trashed the hell out of it, but I had to have it installed to do it. But it's not an ESP, so it never gets unchecked. It's just a sound replacer. So
You
when I
gotta go
load
find
up,
that shit in your files, man.
when I load NMM, I just uncheck everything but the mod I'm working on. But that one's always active.
That's
and it just,
awesome.
It's fucking retarded.
Well, I don't have anything like outright weird. I mean, with Skyrim, I have like hundreds of mods, but I keep my game like super realistic or whatever you want to call it. So I'd say that the most pervy one I have is Manny GT's Prostitutes, but that's like compared to Lover's Lab, that's so low key, So that's probably honestly the
The
weirdest.
one where like you talk to an NPC and then it fades to black.
Yeah, that's it. And then like you
Yeah,
might
it's
get
probably
into,
it's
like,
needed
social.
for immersion. If you want to
Yeah,
immerse
it's
yourself,
totally.
you need prostitutes.
Totally. You
We're
can't have a
95
medieval
views,
game
by the
without
way, guys.
prostitutes. So yeah, that's my boring ass answer. I don't have anything super crazy in my load order.
I don't have anything. The weirdest Skyrim I have is Chicken Returns, which is the Sheyagorath chicken follower.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh,
I know you have some kinky ass shit in there.
My kinkiest mod is CBB, and I even made that never nude.
Oh fuck. Oh, Eleanor, alright.
I have so few mods.
No SOS in there anywhere.
Schlong from Skyrim. I had that.
I do have SOS, but
We
it's
all have Skyrim, right? Doesn't everybody have that? That's like a necessary mod.
That should
Yeah,
be
I know.
included when you download Skyrim nowadays.
Physics.
I just think it's unfair to have female nudity and not have male nudity.
Oh, I love how people say they have SOS and then you think it's that, but it's Sounds of Skyrim.
Okay.
That's really funny.
I had Sounds of Skyrim also because that is a great mod.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
I love
I
immersive
don't
sounds.
I don't have that one. I've got Audio Overhaul or something. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
AOS. Yeah, that's the one I use.
I don't use any audio mods like that.
They enhance the experience.
You should. They really do.
Yeah, and I have 2,600 hours in Skyrim and no sound mod. I'm doing just fine.
I had the Storm mod installed and I had to delete the fucking thing.
Wait, hold
'cause
on.
that
Do I
mod
beat
was a
Eleanor in
jackass.
hours?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, Eleanor has more hours than I do.
Oh,
No
dude,
way.
she has a lot, dude. You fucking
You said 2,600?
Yeah, and it's not
Holy
mod testing, it's just gaming.
That's
I
actually
was-
a good. That's a
I
good
was-
question. If I could hijack this, like what everyone's game time is.
Let me log
Yeah,
into
let's
Steam
do
real
that.
quick.
Mine is 2,541.
Let me see what.
I don't
mine
want
is.
to pull it up because it's going to show my shit. Hold on, because I'm just showing part of my screen here like an idiot. Skyrim, I was at like 1,500 to 1,800 hours, but I spend more time in the creation kit than I do in the game.
2626 for me.
Mine's 1154 in Skyrim, but I didn't start playing till like early 2014. I'm a noob. Fallout 4, I've already got 400. I'm like, how the fuck is that possible?
Yeah.
Get alive.
I have 742 hours on Fallout 4.
Damn.
Wow, Eleanor beats me in like every category. Alright.
I
Okay,
have no
I need to
life.
see how many I've got.
Sims probably got a lot
But-
too.
Mod testing.
Well, for Skyrim, I've got around about 2,000, I think. But that's including when I used to just play it on Xbox, when I used to be a console peasant. But that was like 3 years ago. I've got like over 1,000 on Steam. So it's about 2,000 in total, but I'm trying to see how much I have on Fallout 4. It's pretty funny.
Does it tell you your creation kit hours too? I think it does.
Yeah, it does. I can look at that.
I've got 432 hours on Skyrim. It's pitiful. I've never actually beaten the main quest. I installed mods to turn it into a hunting simulator and just played it that way.
Yeah.
I got 106 hours on the creation kit for Skyrim.
Oh,
Yeah, Manny,
I have got
cousins, we hate 'em.
2,048 hours in the CK. So I am 2K.
Shit.
I like that number, 2K. And Fallout 4, hang on. Fallout 4 is funny.
Skyrim. Oh god,
Oh,
I
Jesus
accidentally
Christ.
started the creation kit.
3,262 hours in the creation
That is
kit.
insane.
That's
How I make myself feel better about it is like I divide it by like just 24 hours, and I'm like, oh, it's only like a month of my life. That's not that big.
It's a good thing there's
You don't want to
nothing
know how
to
many 3,260. Fuck, that's a lot. Hold on.
It's a good thing there's nothing to keep track of how many hours I've wasted, like, retexturing things.
Yeah.
Guess how many hours I have in Fallout
Oh,
4?
God. How many?
9.9.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's how
You
little
win.
I played it.
I played it more than that.
I think. Well, I don't remember the last time I played it, like 2 months ago or something. Yeah, I've
You just get
been
bored.
doing
I haven't
Skyrim.
even finished
On
Fallout 4 yet,
Skyrim.
but I've played 259 hours. And I guess
I haven't been to Diamond City.
30
Literally,
hours.
I've only been to Sanctuary and Concord, and that's it. That's as far as I've been.
Man, you haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
I know.
Take your time with it. I play games really slow, so I totally stretched out that time, and probably half of my 400 hours is just testing stuff that I'm working on.
Yeah, I've only got 500 hours in Skyrim and 130 in Fallout. It's pretty pathetic.
Wow.
Or 178, sorry. I've got 3,200 in the creation kit for Skyrim and only 500 hours in the game.
I don't even want to know like what my FO4 and TES5 edit hours
Oh,
are.
God,
Like
no.
they just got to be ungodly.
God, no.
I win 4,770 hours in creation kit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
How are you not 480 pounds? Like, where's your adult onset diabetes, woman?
I don't know how many calories are in the creation kit though, so it's probably probably okay. Well, okay, so that 4,000 hours is 166 days. So, half a year you've lived in the creation kit. That's not too bad.
Making houses.
Jesus
It's not
Christ.
as bad
I
as some
mostly-
World of Warcraft players, at least.
It's because I've left it on, like, you know how annoying it is to boot up the CK?
Yeah, it
So I
takes
just leave it on in the
forever.
background,
Yeah.
even if I'm not gaming or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
That's
But
why.
Darren, do you realize you spent more hours in the CK than Maddie spent on Earth? Roundabout.
It's a nice age joke. Poor Maddie isn't here. Should have came. We could have made age jokes.
All right, so next question is, what do you like the most about being a modder or modding?
I'll go
I
ahead and
know.
start.
Getting requests.
It's sort of the way, just being able to control aspects of the world. Once I really learned enough about modding, being able to just change anything in the game feels really cool. Because with other games, like every time I play other games now, I'm like, God, I wish that was in there. I wish this was in there, and you can't do shit about it. But with Bethesda games, if there's something missing, you can just make it. So it's really about just being able to be creative in it. It's really cool.
I have a
Yeah.
love-hate relationship with that concept because I spend too much time like, oh, I could fix that, and then I jump out of the game and spend 2 hours fixing that and never get to play.
Yeah, I was actually kind of excited when Fallout 4 first came out and there were no modding tools yet, really. So I could just play and not like think about, editing stuff. But anyway, that's my answer.
Yeah, what I always do before I start a character, I think about what I want the character to be like and what skills I want him to use, and none of those are in the game yet. They're just in my head. And then I start modding for my character, and I usually spend way more time in the CK making the skills and everything and the outfits for the character than I actually do spend playing the character. I usually play them to like level 30, and then I start again making a new one. And sometimes I end up releasing the fruits of my labor, and other people can play their characters, but most of the time I don't. So it all goes to waste. You
Let's
can
add
say,
this.
but
Sorry. Let's add this to the question. how important is it that people know who you are? Because you know how like some mod authors they'll put their name in front of every mod they make. So it's like
Yes, I do
Tumajama's
that.
this, Tumajama's
Yeah,
that, Eleanor's this. How important is it that you get like lots of views and endorsements and people being like, "Oh, you're such a great modder."
Ugh, I hate that part.
I'm
I put the name in there because then when people know that the mod is made by me, they can just like search Ellie and then they find all my mods. It's just I thought it would make the searching easier, but I already hate that I named everything like that. It's just stupid.
yeah, I'm antisocial, so I'm like, don't notice me. Don't notice me.
Yeah, I don't. You can search by username, so I think it's fine. I mean, of course, I like people to know that I made something, because I'm proud of it. But I think for people that want to try to do like I don't know, like a career path doing mods somehow, I know that's not really a viable thing right now, but getting into game development stuff, I think it might be important, but it's not super important. I mean, everybody loves endorsements and stuff, so.
Big
No.
internet points, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think I have the weirdest reason for doing it. I like to. I clearly don't give a shit about the people who download the mods in general. We clearly don't do it for the all the happy comments telling us to retexture shit and that we need to do better. No, I don't know. I have this innate I like to learn. I like to do quests. Mainly, I like to do quests, which is why right at the moment Fallout is a pile of shit for me. Like, sorry everybody who loves all my fucking crafting mods and shit. I just did them to learn the NIF structure, and I really could give a crap about you crafting settlements. It's mostly to learn NIFs and modeling and how to get shit in the game, and it's. But I don't know. I like to tell stories with the quests, but I actually. Oh, fuck, I forgot to silence my phone. I like to fix things too, which is why like the whole perk overhaul, I hate doing it. I actually literally hate doing it while I'm doing it, but it's like this drive that you just want to create something and then just do it and fuck it. Like I don't know. Fading likes his endorsements and shit. Fuck you, Fade. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Fading's too nice. I actually, now that I know that endorsements are directly linked to the fucking, it's now now that Blue's actually helping me, I actually feel compelled to ask people for endorsements so that his work can be seen on the front page and shit, because he does amazing work. But if it's just me, I could give a shit. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, all that crap that you made, they're still all like the most endorsed Fallout 4 mods right now.
Yep. As soon as you post something, it's on the front page.
I just had some jackass friend who started. I wasn't planning on modding this game until this month, until February. And I had a friend who's like, I really could like elevators in there. And I was like, I could probably do elevators. And yeah, once you start, it's like fucking crack trying to create and shit. So that sucks.
Yeah,
Get some
I'm
water.
just gonna own up to it. I do it out of vanity, really. I put my name in front of my mod because I want people to know that I made it. Full stop, sorry.
I'm so ADD with my mods, they have almost no connection. Like one day it's masks and the next day
Wait.
I'm doing
I want
don't
to
know.
point this out. I want to point.
Whatever.
Somebody had a really good point in the fucking comments. They said I put other mod authors' names on my mods so users will message them with bugs rather than me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start putting by DD Productions on all my shit.
Yes.
And just make really shit mods, and then you're gonna get all the hate for it.
And then he can ban more people. Click,
Here.
click, click.
You know what? I'm gonna have to make a little. Cause people are asking who's on here. I'm just gonna make a Microsoft Paint thing with people's names above their little icons at the bottom. Just keep going on that.
Okay, did everyone answer the question?
I think so. Send.
Oh, I didn't. What was the question again? Sorry, I was reading chat.
Yeah. What do you like most about being a modder or modding? And does fame or endorsements matter to you?
Oh, okay. Well, I just love modding, because I have no idea. I just do. I'm studying game development at university, and I am just wondering, can anyone else hear me echoing, or is it just me?
It's
I
a
can
little
hear a
bit
tiny
echoey.
echo.
It's a lot of bit echoey.
Oh, okay. I will try and talk quieter, see if it stops doing that. But yeah, I just love making stuff for games, and I just do it because I'm addicted, basically. Do I do it for fame? No, fame's nice, but I would still do it even if nobody knew who I was. Not that people do.
Well,
Really,
I don't
but
think anyone really mods for fame, do you? I mean, there's not much fame in modding.
True.
Yeah.
We just want cool stuff to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just assumed like that it would be like people want their names to be known because I just see a lot of mods with their names in them when it's because like you know how I make the little info boxes and then I have by this person below like the title of the mod. A lot of the times their name is already in the title. I'm like, okay, I'll just take that out and then put it at the bottom. But yeah, so that's mainly why I asked that question. So next up we have do we do this one? The 3 mods you can't live without. You guys can remember like
Something crackling. What is that?
Yeah, who's
that's big, I think.
Okay, it's done. Go ahead, say it again,
Don't eat the
MXR.
mic.
What was the question again?
3 mods you can't live without.
Let's see.
Big, what are you doing?
Is it like rolling around in like a
molesting
bale
the
of hay?
microphone.
Sorry?
Stop fucking the mic.
So for Fallout 4, I'd have to say Darker Nights. I cannot play without that. Like that was the first mod I installed. Nights that are too bright just drive me nuts. So I can't live without that. Let's see. This is kind of dickish, but the other 2 mods are mine that I can't live without because that's why I made them. But True Storms, like when the first time I saw rain in the game, I was like, "Fuck this! I gotta fix that shit." And then one that I just made, it's lesser known, but enhanced interiors enhanced, where I made all the ambient light darker in the interiors and reduced the fog a bit, so interiors are a lot less bright. So I guess those combine. It kind of works. It sort of works like enhanced lights and effects for Skyrim, like the enhancer. So those I would have to say are the 3. And again, my whole reason for making mods in the first place is just because I want that functionality in the game. So that's why I can't live without those.
I don't know if I can name 3 for Skyrim, but definitely one of my favorites is Throwing Weapons Redux. Because it adds one element to the game doesn't have, and it does have a little bit of issues, but it works pretty well for what
Sorry,
it does.
what was the mod called?
Throwing
Like, what the
weapons.
shit, Big, by the
Oh,
way. It's
throwing
fuzzy.
weapons.
Is it better now?
Kind of. Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's why we need his webcam on. Like, what is he doing? Like, it's... So now that you're killing everybody's eardrums, Big, how's it going?
Biscuit, are you alive?
What is going on?
I'm just getting like kidnapped right now.
I picture him like rolling around in like a bale of hay or like.
Dude, sorry, I'm not doing anything with the mic. I don't know what's going on.
I know, but it's fun to imagine you are.
I'm just holding it.
Fuck, how did it just go to...
Yeah.
Okay, Big, when you're not speaking, can you mute your mic?
Jesus Christ.
Is there like a feature where you can mute some?
Yeah, there's a if you move the mouse, there's a microphone icon. You can mute the microphone
But
when
that's
you're
just
not
muting
talking.
yourself. Like, I can't mute him. Let me see.
Well, that's what I mean. Like he should mute himself.
Yeah, I saw that pool. It's awesome.
Yeah, Deadpool was awesome.
I'll do the quick answer. I don't play the game,
Chris
so I
high
don't
five.
actually have any mods installed at like any point that or any whatever, unless I'm deconstructing them in order to use knowledge I don't have. So that's about it.
Knowledge.
For me, 3 for Fallout are Key Nuker, which hides all keys and like ID cards in a Pip-Boy menu, so that you don't have to browse through 50 million keys just to get to the one holotape that you're supposed to listen. Place everywhere, so that it makes settlement crafting actually fun. Like, you can actually play stuff, and some armor mod because the vanilla stuff is horrifying. Do you want out, cat?
I love the comments. Is there a mod to fix microphone? RIP headphone users.
That's good.
Who didn't answer the question? Go.
Wait, what's the question?
Oh,
I missed it.
What are your
I was laughing too hard.
3 mods you can't live without? Your favorite?
Oh. Shit. What, for Fallout
Alright,
4?
if you don't remember, that's fine. We can move on.
Yeah, big
Come on,
fan.
like Sky UI, like everybody uses Sky
No.
UI.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
never.
but
Never.
I use Sky AI.
I
You
don't
are
even
banished.
I
You're
never
banished,
even used
yeah.
SKSE, like not for a single mod.
Couldn't
Shame
live
on you.
without it.
can we say that can we include SKC in our list?
Yeah.
Because that would definitely be
Yeah, why?
online.
Scary. There's
I
so
thought
many
everybody
mods
used
that use it, you know, it's kind of like necessary.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to script half the things that. Oh my god, why is it echoing?
I know another
It
mod I
sounds
couldn't-
fine for me.
Not too bad.
Sim, I taught you
Nice.
that lesson. You can script everything without SKSE. Fuck
I
that.
guess I couldn't live without immersive
Yeah.
armors. My Skyrim experience would be so sad without it.
I don't actually wear any of those armors. I just use them for like so that
NPCs,
NPCs have more
yeah.
variety.
I like variety. Who doesn't?
Oh, there's an armor that I really like, Hunter Archer armor. That one I love.
Nice.
It'd be
Yeah.
better if it was by Hoth Trooper since he didn't show up.
Yeah.
Oh, Hot Troopers.
Kitty.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Aw.
Yeah, Hoth and Apollo, I think, are our 2 no-shows.
Alright.
And Paul, well, skinny tech boy.
Yeah, Paul said he was iffy until, like, later.
He
are
said
your-
that he was 99% allowed. Yeah.
Okay, what are your favorite games outside of modding? Did they influence your modding?
Can we just have a raised
there
hands?
other
Who's gonna
games?
say Witcher first?
I guess I'll put my hands down then. I bought Witcher and I haven't played it yet. It's been sitting on my hard drive for
Same.
like
I
9
think I
months.
probably got like 1/4 through The Witcher because it's too big.
Oh god, that
I
sounds
know.
like a dream.
It's literally freaking huge. The world is huge. There's so
That's
much.
so good.
I'm one of those people who like has to explore every nook and cranny, so I'm
Same
not
here.
getting anywhere with it.
I love that. I already explored all of Fallout 4 and I'm like
I'll get
sad
back
that
to
it's
it
all gone.
eventually.
Just don't try to romance both chicks, or else they leave you tied up. Spoiler.
Spoilers.
I probably should have said spoiler beforehand, huh?
Sex spoilers. So let's see. Again, I've got kind of a boring answer. Before I started like getting into Skyrim, like I took a huge hiatus from games. So Bethesda's stuff is what pulled me back in. So God, favorite games outside of that, like old arcade beat 'em ups are like my favorites.
Like, yeah, anything counts.
Like Streets of Rage is like one of my favorite games. Like
Doom
Aliens.
was like the first game that I started playing, so I would say that influenced my entire gaming
Which one?
action. Doom.
Okay, yeah, that's
The
a pretty
original
solid one.
Doom. Yeah, it's pretty
Um,
awesome.
yeah,
I
no,
love
no,
Brutal Doom. Brutal Doom's freaking awesome.
I never played
You
that.
played that WAD?
It's pretty cool.
So awesome.
So yeah, I mean, my other favorite games are just like old school arcade beat 'em ups and stuff, and like Aliens, which is like an underrated game. The Konami Aliens arcade machine game is tight.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
a lot of games don't really influence my mods that much. I bet
yeah,
once
a
I
lot
start
of
playing-
mods I play, I feel like I've played them before, like in another game. Like it
Yeah,
feels like I'm
totally.
playing another game. So I'm like, they definitely got so much influence. They're like trying to emulate a different game.
Yeah, like that Notice board mod for Skyrim that Manny GT did that
Yeah,
got
that was
from
great.
Witcher. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that. I couldn't live without that one. That's for sure.
Oh, also yesterday I was just browsing YouTube. I saw someone had made a mod for GTA 5 that basically puts Fallout in it, and it was really well done. I don't remember what it's called. That was pretty cool.
GTA 5 modding is actually going somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. Surprisingly, I've not got into it or anything, but I've been looking at some stuff and thinking up to but not
What the
Okay.
fuck? My ears.
Can I throw Big out of this thing? It's like, fix this mic?
What the?
Speaks your shit.
Oh, I probably revise my answer a little bit since you guys go back to like what the first ones like Final Fantasy VII. I'll do the cliche answer is the the story. Like that's why I do quest mods. I like to see new shit in the game and do crazy shit with it too, which clearly doesn't attract as many people as, you know, other things, because quests are very, you know, people are gonna have their different preferences on what a quest mod is and shit. And I kind of just like to have fun and do crazy shit. Like one of the things I love about Just Cause 3 is you can do some crazy shit. Like, there's so much crazy shit you can do. And I think Fallout 4 lacked a lot of that let's do crazy shit type things, which I'm kind of having, like, and what you're saying, MX, are you played a lot of mods that you've played before, and I think that's why Bethesda games have such longevity, is the fact that each of us comes in with our own feelings of what we've seen in a game before, and we want to see that inside of there, and we can do it. And it's pretty much just that simple. It just makes the game so much more fun to play for people, because they get to play their favorite game mixed with Fallout.
Yeah, even like Malak Ball's Inferno, like that did not feel like Skyrim. That felt like a totally different game. Like, what am I playing right now? Like, this is definitely inspired by something, but I don't know.
Dark Souls.
Dante?
I want to make a point, because one of the idiots in here who can't use his mic actually made, in my opinion, the best level in fucking Malak Ball's Inferno, and also the worst piece of shit you've ever played in your life.
Was it Big Biscuits, the gold part?
Yes.
Yeah.
That level design not the best you've ever seen?
That
And
was
then he
crazy.
then he just throws enemies at you like fucking, I don't know, like you're fighting the
Hell
whole
yeah.
Third Reich army as a single person.
Yeah, that definitely felt like something else, man.
Yeah,
But I
that was
mean-
my favorite.
But yeah, you had a lot of different inspirations in that one. Like Dio definitely on Dark Souls. Big is, I don't even know, that one kind of in that direction. Mine was puzzles. Sim just wanted to kill Nazim apparently.
Yeah,
Oh, the Nazim part was Sims. Okay, I got it.
yeah, that was me.
And then, I mean, for the end, I just threw together like MMO boss fight mechanics, but tried to keep it, I don't know, a little bit easier, because clearly the people who play this are not that smart. As we found out with the index, I can't figure out the puzzles.
I feel like Darren just hates everybody on the Nexus. He does not give a shit.
I like Zalder. He's in chat. Hi, Zalder, by the way. And Zalder's banned me before. Just for full disclosure, like that dude's banned me before. I still like him. He's awesome.
Well, whose fault is that, Darren? Whose fault is that?
Oh, all my bans were my fault. Let's just go with that one, like straight up. Although I still hold by telling retexture requesters that I would do it if they joined ISIS and blew themselves to hell is still a valid fact. Like, I think that should be on all of our frequently asked questions.
Did everyone answer the question?
I don't remember.
I didn't even know the question.
Ellie did. I think Ellie's.
What are your favorite games outside of, you know, the Bethesda games?
People are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna say Call of Duty.
I like
Ooh.
Call of Duty.
No, you can't use your boyfriend's
I was
game.
not
No,
expecting
Modern
no.
Warfare 2. I like Modern Warfare 2.
She's
I
just
like
saying
Black
that because her
Ops.
boyfriend plays it nonstop.
I play Counter-Strike mostly. That's like my active shooter right now. But
I played
I don't know if
CS:GO.
it
I just
is-
bought that like
is my
3 days
modding.
ago.
Don't think so.
I'm so
I
bad
gotta
at
amend
Counter-Strike.
Oh, I gotta amend mine and say Half-Life. Like, duh, that's like totally
Oh
in my
man,
all-time
Half-Life 2.
I,
But,
Half-Life 2 was the
I
shit.
guess
Actually, I
Half-Life-
have to say Dragon Age. Sorry, I'm talking over everyone because I have to say Dragon Age. All three
Do
of
it.
them.
Half-Life definitely influenced my modding because I did Gordon Freeman for Fallout New Vegas and 3.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not lore friendly.
No, it's not lore friendly, but it's fun.
Lore-friendly.
I also did like the shepherd outfit and the grunt soldier outfit to go along with it. I don't know. I don't do lore friendly stuff half the time. Half of
Okay.
it's lore friendly, half of it isn't.
That's cool. I like all kinds of mods. I don't discriminate.
Yeah, I know. I'm like ADD about it.
Okay. What are your plans for Fallout 4?
Oh man, so here's the part where you know the mod author ego maybe kicks in and go, oh, I don't want to discuss my plans because I don't want people to steal my ideas and
Oh,
my idea is so original and so cool, no one else is gonna.
I'm the only one capable of stealing it, so just tell me.
No, I've got a few things. Right now I'm working on some basically like craftable bunkers. So like you know you can drop a door and actually load into a new cell that is a bunker. So you
Hold on,
can
let me-
put a bunker in any
Are you
settlement.
actually getting that to work in Xedit? Because if so, we need to talk later.
That was
No.
very serious. Yes. It works. I'm doing the last little bit of script on the doors right now because you can't do traditional, if you're creating the door. And we'll get into tech talk stuff later, but so that's one thing. I'm trying to do some stuff with cars that's not going very well right now. I think somebody else is going to have to come along and do something with cars better than I can, but I've got some. I've been doing something that's kind of like Fallout 1 and 2 style, where it's like when you fly the vertibird, Let's see what else. I've got all kinds of stuff. I'm working on a dynamic stealth feature that's actually almost done. That'll change, how easy and difficult it is to sneak around depending on daytime, nighttime, interior, stuff like that. So yeah, I've got a whole slew of stuff in the works, but those are the big ones.
That's not in Fallout 4 already? Like, it doesn't matter where you stealth?
Sure, kind of, but like the view cone, and like the sound.
Oh yeah, kind of like the stealth overhaul mod that we had for Skyrim.
Yeah. So it's nice. A lot like that. And what's cool is that by doing that, it actually I made one for. I was working on one for Skyrim that was a lot. I don't want to bash the other one, but it was a lot cleaner code-wise and everything. And so working on the one for Fallout 4 actually gave me ideas to fix the other one. So anyway.
All right, that would be like a definite feature for me. If you made something like that.
I will. I'll pimp it your way as soon as it's done.
Okay. Big Biscuit, are you alive?
He's saying he can't.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
A little.
Yeah, it's my headset mic.
Okay.
Okay, so at least it's not blurry though. It's a little bad. You can go. Okay, yeah, we're good. We don't have to ostracize.
Okay. My plans for Fallout 4 include some sort of business operation for the player. Kind of like my drug-related scooming mod. And also, yeah, Pirates of Fallout sounds like a plan.
I'm all for it, man, dude.
Hey,
and also, of
we
course,
have a team
Gay
here.
Hitler sounds like another plan.
Cat can
Gay
do your
Hitler.
pirates, and I can script them, and Fading can make the storms.
I guess I could make some pirate textures.
Awesome.
Yeah, we can work on this big pirate mod together, except for me, because I don't know how to mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn a question on you, MXR, when we're done with this one, if I can. But go ahead.
You're a terrible Asian, by the way, MXR. How do you not know how to mod?
I know, man. I should get on that.
It's
It's too daunting, man. Modding is scary. I don't know how you guys do it.
I'll go with my plans for the future. Like right now, like some of my shit's pretty bad. Like right now, I'm working on a full perk overhaul, like 100% perk overhaul. There's 70 different perks in the perk tree, and I'm adding at least. All right, there's 70 different perk categories, and I'm adding at least 1 to 2 to each of those. So you're gonna see a total of about 105 more perks. With stuff to mitigate it, like you're going to get more perk points. The perks do a little bit less. Perks have downsides. Like you take heavy weapons all the way to full, you lose accuracy with other weapons because you're just a psychopath with a heavy weapon. Toughness have more perks. I'm renaming all of them as well. Like this one will get me in trouble, but Toughness 2 was renamed to Rihanna because the title was At Least You Can Take a Beating. The rest of it has like boxer names and shit. I'll probably change that one. But after that, just quest mods. Like I figure about get this one out in the next week or two, and CK will come out. So I'm gonna start working on. And I think Blue linked a fucking. Yeah, I think Blue linked a P90, which means we might be doing a P90 here in the next couple of days. But yeah, I've been debating whether or not to break it up into like sections, because it's either like do one huge quest mod or do the quest mod in stages, which will allow people to play it in stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. And
Yeah, I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, it allowed me to release them faster, sort of like Dragon Break, like on that level, between 4 to 6 hours in each chunk.
Yeah, that was great, because I know for me, when I get a quest mod to review, and it's like 5 hours long, and like I'm recording the whole quest, right? So when it comes to editing, I need to show the highlights of an entire 5-hour mod and describe it in like 2 minutes. So
you should
if
try Discworld. It's only 24 hours worth of gameplay.
Yes, like I had so much trouble doing Discworld, dude. Like you killed me there. I'm like, oh fuck.
There's
It's like 20 hours
like
long. What am I supposed to do? So I just did like the first hour or two or whatever it was. I don't remember.
I know the most horrible buggy part, you fucker. I remember that now. Fucking Cohen wouldn't do shit for you. I saw some of the weirdest
That was
bugs in your
hilarious,
video.
dude. I don't know. It made for a pretty funny review. So.
Go, Ellie. Cat, Sim, go.
Okay, I'll go. I think one of my biggest ideas that I have no idea if I can pull off or not, but that I want to do is Somebody said Nazi pirates as a faction, but I'm gonna have like Nazi bandits.
Would totally feature that.
I want Nazis as a bad guy. It'll be fun. Like the Fourth Reich invades the Commonwealth. Woo!
That sounds
Basically-
totally doable.
Basically
Fun
inspired by
Nazis,
like
totally,
games
yeah.
like Wolfenstein and basically it's bad guys from Helsing or vampire Nazis. So I want to make Nazi bandits.
I mean, there's tons of weird shit in Fallout 4 already. Like, there's crazy people in the
I know.
wasteland.
Wow.
There's gotta be some
I want to
Hitlers.
build. I want to build. I want to build
Sorry,
some like.
guys, I
I
forgot
want to
to-
build Castle Wolfenstein basically.
Sorry to all the viewers. I forgot I need to mute it in the. I'm muting it so they can't hear me cough, and everybody on the stream is hearing me cough. My bad. I will fix that. Fucking retarded. Sorry to interrupt you, Cat.
No,
It's
I was pretty much done. That's like my biggest idea. I don't
Slim,
really.
Slim, you got anything?
I don't really have any.
I am probably just...
Oh yeah, you have like 9.9 hours in Fallout, but you don't seem to like Fallout
Yeah.
very much.
I'm sticking with Beyond Skyrim. I want to get that done. Like, don't know if anyone knows, but Black Marsh has recently we're getting off the ground, and I'm one of the leads on Black Marsh. I'm also Dungeons lead on Cyrodiil. So pretty much that's all I do at the moment, Beyond Skyrim. And also I've been helping Dark Fox with Corinthia Tower Reborn. I've been doing lots of mesh work for him, and that's coming out soon. But yeah, Fallout 4, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we still need some people to mod Skyrim, you know? So,
Yes, definitely.
Skyrim mods are always appreciated.
Yeah, somebody just mentioned in Twitch, they're just like, you better be careful. You're gonna have like a whole like group of people coming after you with like torches, just because you know I don't want to say I abandoned my Skyrim mods, but I haven't touched them in like a few months. But I'm coming back, everybody. Don't worry, I'm coming back.
Yeah, some people are like Skyrim for life. They will never
For
switch to
sure.
Fallout 4. They will
Yeah,
never.
I'm like afraid of the comment section on some of my mods because I'm sure people are just raging right now. They're like, get back here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can only play so much Skyrim.
True.
What does it mean to be immersive? What's your definition of immersion?
I hope that when you said it just now, you said it with a UH at the beginning because that's very important.
Immersive.
Immersive. Very immersive. For me, I would say my immersion depends on, let's see, just a lot of environmental things. So, I mean, I keep hitting it on the head, but storms, you know, just general environment, like the day-night feeling kind of realistic. So things that are just a little bit more realistic. And
Basically
that's another-
storms. Just
Yeah,
storms.
basically just storms.
That's-
No, but like
Yay.
lighting,
Yay.
lighting is a
Storms.
huge one. Like when I played
Lighting
through,
matters.
Yeah, I played through Skyrim without any mods, and then when I went back through and put ELFX in there, it felt like a different game. And I was like, God, I wish I would have put this on at first. It looks so much better. So lighting is a huge thing. So environmental stuff and micromanaging stuff. Like I love cooking mods and sleep mods and any kind of little thing I can micromanage pulls me into the game a lot more. So I'm totally into those things. So that's my immersion, lighting and little you know useless micromanaging of daily life stuff.
Okay. What about Big Biscuit?
As you can probably
Immersive.
hear, I'm not a native speaker, and I didn't even know the word immersive before I started modding Skyrim.
I'm sure you're doing pretty well now.
So, for all I can tell, it means big titties, maid outfits, orangey textures, you know, that stuff.
Well, he has a very different definition of immersion than Fade Signal. So.
True.
I'd say my definition of immersion is mods that make you like get so into the game that you forget to eat, you forget to sleep, you forget to shower, and yeah.
That's some intense immersion right there. That's some next level immersion. You just forget about your real life.
You just get hospitalized.
so
for dehydration.
psychotic.
What's
Like,
real life?
What is
I
real
don't think I've
life?
heard of that.
Is that a new
virtual
patch?
reality will be the ultimate immersion.
I'm homeless now. I got kicked out of my house. Super immersion.
What immersion goes too far?
I'm $10,000 in debt. Immersion.
I'll go next. Mine's everybody knows that I hate that fucking word in titles for.
It's like a
mods.
buzzword.
It's a stupid buzzword
Rustic.
because it's a personal
Oh.
preference. It's like what I don't get when people say this isn't immersive, and I'm like, well, that's to you. Like, mine is just having fun. I play video games to have fucking fun. I don't play video games to be immersed as, like, real life, because, A, nobody in Skyrim takes a shit. Same thing with Fallout, even though we have toilets. That needs to be a mod at some point. But
Yeah, just have the
there's, like,
NPCs go to
That's
the
Robert's
bathroom.
lab job.
there's, like, no real, like... okay, you're in a workbench. Somebody was like, well, your gun doesn't look exactly right. It'd be more plastic. And Blue made a good point. He goes, where's their injection molding on the fucking workbench? Like...
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
you have a
can't
hammer
do-
and screwdrivers. If I made a realistic gun with that, your gun would blow up every second shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just to have fun. I just play video games to have fun. Like, if it's a fun game, if it's something fun, that's it. It's just, and the crazier, I like crazy shit, so the crazier the better. Like, if there's the stupidest shit going on, I'll play it. I don't know. That's why the Constitution is my favorite one.
Yeah, I was gonna. You should start putting fun at the beginning of all your mod names.
Buzzword that shit. Ellie, go. You're so quiet. Ellie.
Yeah, did I tell you before? I said it's gonna be me sitting and listening to everyone else talk. I don't even know. I can say that I've been having more immersive experience with Fallout than I did with Skyrim. I don't know. I just like to be able to play my own gender. Like, I want to play female characters. That's a big one for me, and making choices so that I don't use mods to add immersion. Not at all. That's not what mods are about for me then. Is it quiet? Am I too
A
quiet?
little bit.
No, you're good.
They're a little quiet. It's not too bad.
Eh.
I just mumble.
Ellie adds her own immersion with like 840 houses across Skyrim that have been fully populated and lived in.
Well, the buildings in both games, Skyrim and Fallout, are really unimmersive to me
Yeah.
because didn't anyone have any more clutter and stuff? They look like copy paste, especially with Skyrim. All the places look like copy pasted
Yeah.
Because they were.
interiors.
They don't have the time to go through all that. They should hire you to like decorate all their homes.
Totally.
They
And to
should.
get on that.
No, they need to keep their workforce under like $120 so that every 2 years each person that works there is worth $6.5 million.
See, Eleanor will do like all the homes. She'll be like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually wonder. Like, I remember Todd Howard. Not to change subject, but I remember Todd Howard said once that.
He's not letting me
Somebody-
talk. Nobody's letting me talk.
Oh, answer your question, then I'll go ahead. I just want to say, like, they
Sorry, I
they
had,
actually
I
hired
had
a
to
model.
go
once.
Republican debates there for a second.
It's a mess. It's
not,
a mess.
not to interrupt you or anything, but
Somebody please attack me so
Okay.
I can talk.
yeah. Oh god. Immersive to me. Anything that doesn't pull me out of gameplay. I like my textures to be not too vibrant. Like anything that's like freaking candy red just kind of stands out for some reason. I don't like it. So anything that looks like it belongs there, I mean, you could get away with it even if it isn't lore friendly. Some people are like really about lore friendly, but I don't know. I'm not sure if it matters entirely to immersion if it
Lore
doesn't.
friendly and immersive are two different things,
Yeah, I don't know.
but they're
Not
not mutually
for some
exclusive.
people. Yeah.
We're gonna click on Sim's camera so everybody. can see
Anyway,
No.
Sims
No.
found in their face.
fading
No.
signal back to you.
I like your glasses.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I can't
Hey,
believe I
there's
did
her
this.
face.
Remember what the question was?
This is what I look like. Hmm.
What's your take on immersion?
Who? Me?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I think you're the only one that hasn't answered yet.
I thought I'm saying about the not showering, eating, sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
okay, that's right. You
Yeah.
did already.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess everybody's answered that question.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Do you guys have any advice for anybody that wants to be a modder?
Oh, can I take this one first?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Have a
Oh,
very
this is gonna
high-
get ugly.
Have a very high constitution. Be able to learn that you're going to hate Bethesda as much as you love them. Keep any sharp objects out of your workspace. If you have any small animals, pets, or anything, keep them far enough away that by the time you get to them to break their neck in frustration, that you actually calm down. And be partially insane.
Yeah, you need to be very patient.
Solid advice.
The thing I always tell people when they email me and ask me like, oh, how should they get involved in modding or whatever, I tell them to kind of figure out what it is that you want to make first, because if you just go, oh, I want to mod, like it's a whole
What do you
game
want to
engine.
do? There's like
Yeah, there's so many things. I mean, there's
different
like
types.
I've never touched a quest. I have no fucking idea how to make quests.
There's modeling, there's scripting, there's
so much
textures.
stuff,
There's people that
exactly.
do everything because they're absolutely freaking
Nut
insane.
jobs, right? So that's my big advice: is just figure out what you want. Start simple. Retexture like a bowl or something first, just so you can really kind of learn a little bit about it. But patience.
You need to do a lot of reading.
A lot of reading, a lot of trying and failing, a lot of cursing, a lot of potentially strangling animals, like Darren said. But yeah, patience and knowing what you want to do when you go in is the big things for me. Next.
Yes, I'm going to answer this one more seriously than the last one. And I think what helped me most was actually not reading tutorials or watching tutorials. What helped me most was backward engineering other people's work. And I think
That's huge, yeah.
if you want to get involved in modding, yeah, like Fading said, have an idea what you want to make. It's okay to dream big, but don't expect your first mods to be like DLC-sized shit. Start out small. Be willing to learn, and don't be the guy who goes on the forums and asks people to spoon-feed them everything, because that's not how the best modders learned at all. We don't go on, I say we, but you know what I mean. Modders who know their stuff, they figured it out on their own. They did their research. They didn't go to the forums and ask for people to spoon-feed them everything. So that's my advice. Backwards engineering is a big one.
Yeah.
Pause,
good one.
pause 1 second, guys. I'm just going to stop and restart the recording, so we're at an hour.
Okie doke.
Oh shit, apparently I never hit start recording, so we better hope
Oh
fucking...
shit!
Yeah, I have this recorded, so.
Well, you got the first hour, MXR.
Well, no, I'll send it to you. Like,
Twitch should
not
have
important
recorded
for me
it. I
to,
should be
like,
able to
talk
pull it
about
off. Wow, I'm fucking stupid.
this is like Darren's channel's material, the modder stuff.
Dun, 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 dun.
I
Yeah,
fail
I'll
at
send it to you.
everything besides like Xedit and the creation kit, and even then I fail at those.
Actually, the only problem with my recording is it's been on like Eleanor's face the entire time, and I haven't.
Twitch should have
That,
got
that's
it. I
awkward
should,
because it's like, alright, I've been
Twitch
saying
should
Eleanor
save
the
I
it.
whole-
should be able to pull it off of Twitch
Yeah.
since it's my Twitch and it's
Yeah.
under an hour. God damn
Can
it.
I ask a MXR question?
Go for
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask like how you got into modding and what made you decide to turn it into a YouTube channel.
Alright, it all started with Oblivion, so it was just like, yeah, one day I was looking for a game to buy, and Oblivion just seemed fun, so that's what I chose, and then, like a year later, maybe, well, actually, I bought like Oblivion 3 times, honestly. Like, it scratched up once, I bought it a second time, and then I was like, alright, I looked up on YouTube all these crazy mods that they're playing with. I'm like, okay, I have to buy it for PC now, so I bought it for the third time. But my PC was like complete crap, alright? So maybe like 2 years later, I made a video for it just for fun, just to showcase a mod. And then 2 years after that, I looked back at that video and it had like 40,000 views, which was a lot for the time, okay? I was like, holy shit, there's some demand for these mod reviews. Even though I didn't really speak in that, but... So when I knew when Skyrim came out, I definitely wanted to do the same thing because I knew people would watch. So yeah, I started pretty much day one when Skyrim came out.
That's cool.
Just sort of snowballed from there.
What I find funny is you get like spammed with emails and shit, but nobody knows your fucking Nexus profile, do they?
No, no. I mean, I'd prefer that.
I won't give it away.
Thank you. Yeah, only like a select few people know. But sometimes it's weird. Like, I'll receive a message on that, and then they'll be like asking me a question about my channel. Like, how the fuck did you get my fucking Nexus username?
I can tell you how because you're a moron, but I'm not gonna blow it out here.
You like Google like MXR Nexus.
Yes, you stupid shit. Why would you just say that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Uh-oh.
It's actually really easy.
Because you
Incoming.
uploaded
My
2
Nexus
things.
username is...
Well, no, everyone knows.
Delete your files real quick, and they won't be able to find it now.
Alright, well, I mean, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Did it?
There's 100 people now who are just finding you on Nexus.
Yeah.
He's deleting his mod. You can hear him clicking. He's like,
Yeah,
fuck,
he went quiet because he's deleting it all now.
So the
Yeah,
question was
that's-
advice about modding, right? Like
Yeah.
getting into modding. I don't know. How I learned was a lot of the times downloading people's mods that did something similar to what I wanted to do and deconstructing them, opening up in all the third-party tools, seeing how they built it, just so I could figure the shit out. Because even though there's a ton of tutorials, some of them are confusing or don't have all the information. And also, if you make friends around the Nexus forums, you can find people like are willing to share and help out information. You can bounce ideas back and forth and learn that way too. So make friends.
Yeah,
how important would you
that's
guys
the
say?
thing.
How important would you guys say is having like a programming or developing background? Does that help in modding, or is it completely unnecessary?
It
How
really
would
does
I know? I
help.
don't have one.
I don't know either. I
Yeah,
text
I
your stuff.
think-
I draw pretty pictures.
That my whole background has always been in like programming and web development and all that stuff. So I mean, it really helped, just from the perspective of dealing with data structures and blah blah blah. And once I got into scripting too, like picking up Papyrus was pretty easy, just because it's just a pretty simple language or whatever. But so it helps, but it's definitely not required. I mean, a lot of modders have no background in programming at all, but. So yeah, it's not required, but if you want to do more advanced things with scripting and stuff, it definitely helps.
Yeah, I'd say like the only thing it would help for would be scripting, but you don't even need it. Like I didn't know, like Papyrus was the first scripting language I learned. So when I learned Python and Java and stuff at university, that was after having learned Papyrus. So I did it the other way around for most people if they do programming first. But that's really the only thing. Like I don't think anything can really help for level design and stuff, because that's pretty unique for Creation Kit.
Helps if you have some sort of like understanding how computers work, though, because
Yeah.
it requires a bit of learning.
Yeah.
If you don't even know how to install mods, that's gonna be really hard for you to learn how to make them. Like if you can't figure even that out, then you may be a lost cause.
Yeah.
I had one guy who didn't understand how file paths worked.
That he should not be modding.
Yeah.
I'll take a different stand on this one than other people, because my first mod was the freaking split quest mod for Skyrim. Like, it was huge, and it 3 months before is when I'd gotten later. I cuss like a construction worker because I'm a construction worker. I can build your house from the ground up. I have no background in computers, no background in fucking programming, no background in any of that shit. And it's the only thing I think that you really need, that the thing that helps the most is a dogged determination and an unwavering, unflinching attack on what you're doing. Because I tell people all the time that the people tell me things that I do are impossible. And I tell them all the time that the greatest trick for doing magic is not knowing that what you're trying to do is impossible. And that's actually what'll help you the most in modding. If you attack something, there's a way. There's a fucking way to do it. You're programming, you're God. You can do whatever you want. And if you don't have that level of determination and focus, then you're going to fail at modding real quick, because it is painful. But I guess if you have the experience in a background in programming or game design, you're going to already know that, and that probably would help. But anybody can do it. There's tons of documentation. Start on Skyrim. It's basically Skyrim is going to be what Fallout modding is. So I've been using the Creation Kit. I reloaded it because it's got all the same syntaxes and shit that Fallout uses. So I've just been looking at shit on there. So I mean, just if you're a stubborn son of a bitch, you can mod.
That was really motivational.
Oh,
Yeah.
need some background music
Don't
for it.
give up!
No,
I
give
was
up
gonna
real
say
quick or you'll go
before,
crazy. But if you
Yeah.
I was going to say that one thing that Darren is not good at is the making friends on Nexus.
Actually,
that really does
Darren knows
help
everybody.
getting into modding.
to just rub everyone the
Here we
wrong
go,
way
here
for
we go.
some reason. I don't know why.
I know the people that deserve to be known. Yeah.
He may not be friends, but I'm sure he knows a lot of people. Okay.
Even the people that hate me will come to me for advice. It's funny.
Yeah, I don't like
That
you,
is
but
very
I
true,
really
actually.
like your mods, and maybe you can help me figure this
I
out.
should
I
show
still
you my
hate you.
message thing sometimes. Like it's like, I thought you hated me, but you need help.
That's the point where you can tell them to fuck off.
No, it's where I get to dictate my credits, and
Alright.
there's some fun credits out there for me that don't really say my name but insult other people.
That's nice.
All right.
The funny thing is,
Who?
he's really good at helping people, random people that he's never met before, without being offensive. And then he is at the end, but at the beginning, he's nice. Like when I first was put in touch with him for help with the spell mod, he was very helpful. And then he got creepy and was trying to hit on me. But yeah.
That would be the
That's
He's
how we met.
married.
Hey, they don't stop you. Another country doesn't count, right?
It's just the internet. You were gonna MXR. You were gonna say something. You were gonna ask another question.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can continue if you want to say something.
No, I think we're just
I'm
talking
done.
shit at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Who is your favorite mod author, if you have one, besides yourself?
Freddy Signal. Woo.
Oh, thank you. That's huge flattery.
Fuck up.
Now I'm gonna have to say Eleonora. No, honestly, Isoku for all of his stuff in Skyrim.
Yes.
Okay.
Every single one of his mods I love, and he's going to Big Biscuit's point. I reverse engineered a lot of stuff that he wrote because he gracefully included the source, which I think every modder should do.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, and he was also
Immersive
super
environment
helpful
stuff
with
that you like.
what's that?
He does all that immersive environment
All
stuff.
the
Like,
immersive
that's your
stuff.
type of mod.
Yeah.
Make everything wet and cold and whatever else. People wear hoods when it's cold and all
Wet
that.
and cold, yeah. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
wet and cold is good. And then I use his needs mod, I need, which is really good. But so yeah, I'd have to say Isoku, and then Eleonora obviously is just like tops, like putting everything in. Like I can't wait for house mods for Fallout 4. But even like, I don't know if you guys have been noticing all of her her armor stuff. She's killing it in the armor game. So
Oh yeah, she's done a lot of cool armors. I've been
Yeah.
watching.
she's like doing shit in 3ds Max and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, she has.
I'll just Beach review your mod, and then he was like, and then you apparently you made a male version of like this female armor, and it was like the funniest thing ever. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The skirts and the vests and stuff.
Yeah,
Running
you
around.
gave a guy a skirt. That's definitely new for modding, so appreciate that.
Scott-
There's
Wait till you see the Nuka suit, the
Oh
skimpy.
god, no! Tell me you didn't do the Nuka suit for a guy.
Yeah, of
You
course.
did?
We made a version.
Oh, that's gonna be
I got-
awesome.
I got a
Immersive
permission
cross-dressing.
from my view to use their male version of the Slooty
Is it gonna be like more open so you can see more of the chest?
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm using the Slooty Vault suit, both female and male, as a base for it.
That's cool.
You need SOS for
Be
Fallout
hilarious.
4 in chat. Big Biscuit, you got an answer? Do you have a favorite mod out there?
Favorite mod Alton? Not really. One person I can think of that did a lot of helpful scripting, I'd say, is Jackson's.
Definitely.
Oh, Jackson's Positioner and Jackson's whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
That's some really advanced stuff.
Yeah, I'm sad
he
they
or she,
retired.
I don't know, knows exactly what they are doing with that, and I think it's some helpful stuff,
Yeah, I basically made Skyrim into like The Sims with his like positioning stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, Eleonora, do you have a favorite mod out there?
I have too many to pick one. Isoku is one, and I usually have a list, like I can just give a big list of names of people I respect a lot, but now my mind is completely blank. Awkward.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Darren?
Yeah.
No. As anybody who's watched the Get to Know Your Mod Author series can tell, I don't even have a clue who half these people are or what they've done before I talk to them. I guess if you had, like, one of the people who have deconstructed a lot of what they've done, I guess is Inai. I guess that would be it, because it's like, I don't even know who the fuck Isoku is, or Jackson's, and the people you guys have been mentioning. That's how bad I am. I probably at some point deconstructed their work, but I never fucking pay attention who it is. If I see something that I want to learn how to do, I grab their shit, and then I just rip it apart and figure out how to do it
think
better.
I'm one of the few people that pays attention because I have to write out like their names all the time. So like I remember every mod author, every mod they do. Like if I play a mod and let's say you didn't tell me who made that mod, I would probably be able to tell them like, all right, this is definitely this person's style, just because
and
I reviewed like every
play,
single fucking
so-
mod.
I don't play the fucking game. I beat it once and I was done, and I don't ever play it with mods because by that point I'm modding and that takes over your life. That's what it feels like.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with me, because I spend all my time reviewing mods to the point where, like, I don't really play games much either anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only so much time in a day.
Yeah, like, if you spend so much time doing something, you don't want to spend more of your free time doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do we have to pick like one mod author? Or you can pick, like your top three?
You can pick DD Productions
Yeah,
83.
tell us how many
top 3. It's
you want.
You're probably one of my new favorites, Eleonora too. I didn't realize like how much of her stuff like I actually used before like I watched her interview. I have like two favorite texture artists. Cabal 120 made a Midian-born
Everything he does is gold. Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Millennia also like. I mean, they're like in line for my two top favorite texture artists, and
Not like Zero Phosphate here.
and I like Hoth Trooper's stuff, all the immersive armors and shit. Yeah,
Like Hoth Trooper, he ditched on us.
I know, but I still like his stuff. I don't know. That's the top three.
I would say, like, I don't think I have a favorite. Like, I just use so many mods. Well, I used to. I mean, I haven't played the game in like a year. I've just been modding it. But when I played it, had so many mods. But the one mod author that comes to mind right now, I'd say is Chesco, because I love Frostfall. I mean, that just changed the game completely.
Yeah,
So
speaking of
I'd say
Chesco,
that.
for the next question, do you guys want to talk about paid modding? Or is that like, or have you guys talked about it too much? You're like, all right, this is over. Like, let's not talk about it anymore. Because I feel like every like fucking podcast about modding is about paid modding.
Yeah. Kind of
Well, we're not gonna do the whole paid modding discussion.
You guys
really
want?
need to? We've
No,
all, half
It's
of us
been
have already
it's
done
been
it
kind
on
of covered enough, I think. We've all said our piece on it, pretty much.
Honestly,
Alright.
from what I've talked to every mod author about, though, I mean, just in general, which everybody is in favor of it to some extent or another with the right things attached to it and if it's implemented correctly. And that's pretty much what it boils down to. I mean, it's
Right.
yeah. I mean, that is, people should have a chance to make the money off it. You're not going to get super rich maybe off of it, and it's just a matter of Bethesda needs to fucking do it right, and which they're never going to do because they couldn't even do the CK beta right. And the fucking
You just say that because you weren't allowed in.
I knew I wasn't gonna get allowed in the moment I was like, I'm not getting a lawsuit. Have you seen my videos? I didn't want it. I probably wouldn't have signed the NDA. The NDA probably included shit that you couldn't talk about anything said on the forums, and they probably are discussing paid modding, which I have said publicly I would discuss if I was in any of that shit with Bethesda, which means I wouldn't sign the NDA. So, I'm a man of my word. Unfortunately,
I would like to see them, even if paid modding, if they decided not to do paid mods, I would like to see them more involved in the modding community in general.
Agreed.
Like they don't offer it, like they throw out the CK and then they're like, okay, good luck. But if they offered more support with mesh tools and things like that, there's a lot of things that they could do. Or even on Bethesda Net, I hope that if they don't do paid modding, that they do a lot more to feature different mods. I don't know. I think it'd be good to just get Bethesda to shine some spotlight on some of the bigger artists. Anyway.
Yeah, all right. So I'm running out of questions right now. Like, I have another question. Okay, who is your Skyrim waifu? Like, these are the questions I'm up to now. I got nothing else, guys.
Oh
Can
boy.
I start?
You want to answer that, or what's your favorite body mod?
I can answer. I'll start, I guess. So I married Lydia, but not until I installed the Vision War Maidens, and I was like, okay, Lydia actually is attractive, but looks like a human. Like I think that dude's mods are awesome. So she's my waifu.
All right, great. Anybody else care to share who their waifu is?
Yeah, I have a similar answer. I also installed Bitchin' Wives, which is
Yeah.
and then I married Camilla Valerius.
Yes.
One of the first
She's
wives
hot.
in the game.
I got a bad
She's
answer.
bitchin'.
That mod.
I didn't know you could marry any of them until I was done playing the game and modding it. I lost out there.
Okay, I'm gonna be the weird one who says Mercurio because that was before mods.
I married
Okay.
Cicero.
Oh my god. Terrible. Terrible.
I don't know. I was big on Dark Brotherhood stuff. And I don't know. He's weird, but he's funny.
That's true.
So,
And then there's Rumarin from Interesting NPCs. I can't play Skyrim without him as a companion anymore. He's completely ruined all other waifus and husbandos for me.
Who's bandos?
sorry, I should have the chat starting to ask questions, even though some of them are terrible.
They've been asking
Yeah, I mean,
questions.
you could ask some of those questions. I have some more questions, but they're not that great.
Well, the one, has Bethesda ever reached out to anyone in the modding community regarding modding or TS, Fallout, or other franchise? I could probably answer this one with an unequivocal no. They don't give a shit, and that's why Fading was saying they need to be more involved with the modding community.
They don't give a crap. They just steal all our
Yeah.
ideas.
Fewer words have never been spoken.
Fallout 4 is basically built
like- yeah,
on
it's-
mod ideas. They like
it's
stole like a
crowdsourced,
sediment
yeah.
building mod, and it's entirely based off modders.
They have like
ideas.
no incentive to really care about modding that
Yeah,
much.
they don't give a crap.
It doesn't affect their bottom
Well,
line.
I disagree. They do have incentives, but they choose not to.
True.
What would
Yeah.
you say their incentive is?
Well, money. Pay if they
Yeah.
if they
Well,
did paid
yeah.
modding, they could make millions and millions and millions and give us tools that would actually be
like-
useful.
Paid modding aside, they had their chance, but they screwed it up. So that's out of the question now. But like, what other incentive would they have now that paid modding is not an option?
I think- I mean,
paid
really,
modding's
it-
still an option. They just got to do it.
Even
right.
without the paid aspect, modding adds so much longevity to the games. I
Right.
think that when they've done all these sales on Steam and stuff for Skyrim, all the huge amount of PC, resales that they get would not have happened if people didn't have access to mods. That's what I think, anyway.
So you think if they promoted modding more and put a more spotlight on it, more people would be inclined to buy the game years after its release?
I think so,
Probably.
yeah. And I think if they do a good implementation on consoles, that'll inject new life into it too, because you're suddenly going to see all the people that played it on the PlayStation and that probably wouldn't pick it up again are going to come back in, fire it up, and spend a lot more time in the game. But again, that starts to get into the how does that affect their bottom line? If people are just playing the game, that doesn't make them money. So, but it does help
Right.
keep the brand in their brain. So.
Definitely, like
Okay.
spreading across the consoles is going to help a lot because previously, like nobody really knew about modding unless they played on the PC, or if
Totally.
they like randomly stumbled upon like a mod video on YouTube. That's the only way they would know.
You're gonna
Yeah, and
scale to
actually-
3 million subscribers, MXR.
Yeah, I know what, it's
Not
totally
even.
true because looking at some reports, I think it's something like 75 or 80% of the players of Skyrim, and I haven't seen numbers on Fallout 4, but something like over 80% of Skyrim players were on consoles. So just imagine, the magnitude of people having access to those things would suddenly be just enormous. It would be, 80% bigger. So.
Yeah, even when it comes to my audience, like I don't even know how many people are actually modding their game, or they're just watching me talk shit about mods.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, because I feel like only just a very small percentage are actually like modding their game. The rest are just there for I don't know
Yeah,
why.
if they were modding their game, I should have like at least 400,000 downloads on
Yeah.
Stackable Concrete.
Yeah. No, I actually, MXR, like I subscribed to your channel just because like the first video I watched it made me laugh, and I'm like, okay, this dude's hilarious. Like, I'm like, I don't care what
right.
mods he covers, this shit's hilarious. So
Awesome.
I don't even know what the point of subscribing to his channel is because my thing updates me that he uploaded a video 3 days after he did it. Like that fucking subscription is so annoying.
I just hit YouTube every day because I don't have a life.
Somebody asked a really interesting question. I'm going to scroll back up. Somebody said, I wonder if Bethesda fears giving tools that are too good to modders, aka if the mod tools were more powerful than modders could render them obsolete. My view on that is I think Bethesda has this weird fucking attachment to their proprietary shit, like their Max and Maya plugins that are creating NIFs, and they somehow fear that people will steal them and create games that are using a 15-year-old engine because they're retarded.
Yeah, there's kind of better engines out there now.
Could I throw my take in there,
Yeah.
if I may? I think a big part of it is legal bullshit.
Yeah.
I
There
think
probably is a lot of legal bullshit attached
they've
to all that
got
software.
they've got a huge, whatever their license agreement is with Havoc is huge, and I've got a little tidbit of info that's kind of disappointing. I'll mention in a minute. whatever plugins that they have, if they develop them either in coordination with Havok or they are proprietary, they're still using some sort of Havok technology. And I bet their legal department is probably like, nope, can't distribute it. Nope, can't distribute it. So does that mean they couldn't make their own? No. But again, it goes back to how much they care. But the thing I was going to say that's kind of a little bit of disappointing news is I saw, like every now and then I'll just go, I stalk Bethesda stuff. And so I was looking at their job openings. And they have a new job opening for a advanced Havok physics programmer, which means they are not letting go of that fucking engine. It's permanent. They're hiring people to try to fix the physics. So,
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I was like, no. I want them to use the ID engine or something. I mean, they have access to it because they're a sister company.
I want them to use any other engine.
Yeah, right.
When do you think they're gonna make the next Elder Scrolls game? I have a feeling it's gonna be like a decade, dude.
Dude.
Well, actually,
no,
here's-
it's coming. They're already in development. I
Coming
think.
in like 2021.
two
here's
to
some
4
more
years.
news. Here's what I think. I'm being blabbermouth now. Todd Howard just did an hour-long interview at DICE last week.
They said they're working on 3 games, but
3
they're totally
games.
new. So
Yeah.
does that mean that doesn't include the Elder Scrolls
Yeah,
info?
I'm not sure.
It's
Did
really
he say they were completely brand new? I don't know. I can't remember.
that's what I remember. It was
I
so.
think they were referring to their DLC teams, honestly.
Could be, yeah.
I don't think they were referring... They're not a big enough company to split into 3 games.
Well, but they have a new office in Montreal now, and that's what he was saying. That's
What,
why
they
they
do,
can
hire
start.
12 people? Sorry, I'm just...
Are you a
God.
little cynical there? Just a little.
Just
Just
a
a-
wee bit.
No, so yeah, I don't know. I kind of think they're going to speed stuff up. I don't think they're going to be doing massively long iterations anymore. I think Elder Scrolls will be probably 4 years.
Is it the next Elder Scrolls or is it Skyrim 2?
No, it's not gonna be Skyrim 2. It's probably gonna be in Black Marsh, probably.
Why does everybody
is the
keep saying
rumor.
Skyrim 2?
It's
Why
not
would-
Skyrim 2.
How could you make
Fucking
Skyrim
Elder
all
Scrolls.
It'd be the same game again?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'd like to see one placed in Valenwood. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool, but that is one thing that I think, at least on this engine, will never happen because the amount of trees that
Huge
render,
fucking trees.
it would not render, the engine would just die if you tried to render that many trees.
Yeah.
Sometime
in the future.
Honestly, as much shit as I give them, what they did with the Gamebryo engine for Fallout 4 was incredibly strong.
Yeah.
Anybody who's played with my elevators know that they're fucking huge. They're huge nifs in general. They would break Skyrim just loaded as is, even with the animations. I made those nifs. I made 50 elevators in a row for that nif and made them all work. And I was able to craft it right in the game. I was able to put 40 of them right next to each other. I give them some credit on the rendering for that engine. I don't know how well it works on console, but they at least stepped it up in the capability of the engine to render shit.
Yeah, it's way more stable. Way more stable.
Yeah, even when it comes to making videos and stuff, just console commands, everything. There's so many less bugs, I would say, for Fallout 4. I know when it came to making videos for Skyrim, I would be crashing all the time, constantly. I would be getting new problems every year, even 4 years after the game came out. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Fallout 4 much appreciated, but still, they could use a new engine pretty soon, I would say.
Yeah, they're ZeniMax owns id Studios, and so they couldn't. Pete Hines, somebody actually on Twitter once asked Pete Hines, why don't you guys use the ID engine, because it's so good, and his answer was something like, oh, because we have lots of stuff that you need to grab, and you can't do that in that engine. It was just sort of a not really technical answer.
Does anybody really care that you can grab things?
Nah, I think he just really meant, he was like, oh, the engine's not meant for the level of detail we have in our world. You can adapt it, dude, but it's just a lot of work.
Any questions from Twitch?
Not that I've seen. They're any good.
I've seen loads.
Let me
but-
ask one thing about Fallout, please.
There's been a bunch of
How do you think the character models and animations hold up? Is this 2016 stuff?
No.
Yeah.
No.
The animations
That's what I
are
was
still
thinking.
on par with Skyrim.
Exactly.
It's a little bit improved.
Yeah, the
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought when I first saw footage. I thought, well, this is like Skyrim 1.5. This is not really.
And did they just steal the facial animations and stuff from Mass Effect?
I don't know. It feels like they I mean, like a lot of people say, it feels like they made a modder's toolbox. They made a modder's kit,
Yeah.
which is fine from my standpoint because I like modding. I like creating shit, but didn't feel like it was the greatest of games. Like a lot of people have more fond memories of New Vegas than this by far.
Yeah.
Probably because Obsidian made it. And they
Yeah, I hope Obsidian makes a Fallout soon.
Yeah, that would be cool. I want to see an Obsidian Fallout.
That,
I think most people say Obsidian would
Cat,
make a
you're
better
really
Fallout than
quiet.
Bethesda.
Yeah,
At
Kat,
the
your
moment.
mic lost. Your mic's up.
blah 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 blah.
Still quiet.
What?
It died, I guess. Shit.
Question
Lend
for
your
Elsa,
microphone.
why didn't you review my mod? We's actually asked a good question. Is how much of an impact will console modding have on modding community? How will it affect Nexus? My personal opinion on that is that Bethesda will actually kill the Nexus with their next game if they use any type of DMR on the mods to only be released through their website. Other than that, I think it'll actually be good because depending on how Bethesda actually handles it, they will they allow us to do scripting? Will they allow us to do what? I think that it's going to make people make more independent mods because making a mod dependent on another mod for a console is probably a bad idea, and it'll just be more annoying for the console peasants. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be an issue. I think those systems are a lot stronger than people give them credit for. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of 4K, 8K mods on the fucking consoles because that's going to probably blow them up over time. But
Oh no!
huh?
What was
What the
that?
hell is that? Is it like a cow? But I mean, you know what? Blue's been showing me, fucking Blue, the guy's doing the models for me. He's been look at the shit he can accomplish with a 2K fucking texture. Like they look better than all these 4 and 8K shit people put out. I understand higher textures on bigger things, but
Do you think the console games are going to be stable though? Because when it comes to PC modding, like my game crashes constantly, like I keep saying. But is that still going to happen for Xbox? I mean, they're not going to have like fucking what do you call it, loot or like any load order.
That's my
tools.
I think Bethesda might institute something like that though.
They have to.
Shit is
Some people
ridiculous.
are going to be
They're not
complaining
that
like,
stupid.
shit, you guys broke my game.
I wonder how things like patches are gonna work, you know, because if somebody does install
Okay.
Oh
two
yeah,
mods
that's
that conflict,
that's going to be tough.
yeah, it's like, okay, these two conflict, you got to download a patch to make them both work. People are gonna be like, huh?
Yeah,
it's
modding
get
can be
really
so
confusing.
complicated sometimes.
Yeah, and with
Sometimes.
limited access, like whatever their interface is going to be like, it's going to be like click and download. That's it, you know. So it's going to be pretty hard to manage, but we'll see.
A lot of people make crappy mods. Let's just put that out there. Like a lot of people edit vanilla. Like right now in my perk overhaul, I'm editing a metric. I'm doing something that I generally never do, and I'm editing a shit ton of vanilla crap. But it's only the perks. Anytime I need to edit something else, I make a new one and assign it because it lowers conflicts. Whereas a lot of conflicts and crashes are caused by people just making badly scripted or badly made mods by just fucking up vanilla records. And then it conflicts with people, so it might actually lend toward people making safer mods. Or Bethesda Bethesda ain't gonna fucking check the mods. They're just gonna let everything go up. But I don't know.
I download so many mods, but after every week, like I have to remove them, or else my game gets fucked.
Well, and your saves will start getting convoluted too. If you
I also go back to old saves all the time. I start from scratch like almost every week.
That's what I'm hoping, Louise, by the way. I'm hoping it's a BSA archive and an ESP, because that will still allow us to script.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it'll mean.
Except that some things can't go in BSAs. Like you can't put videos, the .bit, I think, those files.
Yeah, but bigs are huge, and with the way the cinematics work in game, you can make your own videos for Fallout. Like you can make your own type of a cinematic thing for Fallout a lot easier, it looks like, than you could do it in Skyrim.
So we could actually add like videos and things to TVs?
No. Well, you can, but it's really stupid looking when you do.
Yes.
You can mod in like the entire Deadpool movie into like a TV.
Yes.
There you go.
That it would be images. It's in images. You can't add like video files. So it would be like the biggest fucking DDS you've ever seen in your life to do one movie. Oh my god, that would be fucking It'd probably be like the size of the movie is just an image
Uh,
file that scrolls.
Somebody
You
linked me
guys-
on what's up, Ellie?
You're ignoring all the questions in the chat. There's like tons of them.
Some of them are troll questions.
Yeah, but people are
Benija,
asking about like the programs we use and stuff.
I can answer Benija real quick on the perks thing. That's probably going to be a UI thing. You can add more perks like Skyrim, but you can't do it right now with edit from what I've seen. I can add them in the list of perks, but the base one is controlled by a script. So whatever the first perk is set in stone until we get more scripting access.
For anyone, someone's asking about 3D programs. I use 3ds Max. You can get a student version of it, which is for free, and I think you can get a really recent one. And there's plugins for both Skyrim and Fallout. If you want to make armors, you don't even need 3ds Max unless you want to create new things. You can get Outfit Studio, which is pretty much like copy and paste.
That's what I use because I can't model.
I know,
I-
I was like, godsend. And then there's News who just keeps answering my stupid noob questions all the time. And every time I have a problem, I just send him the NIF and say, please do this.
I'm going to be the odd one out here and say I use Blender instead of 3ds Max because I don't know why, I just do. But I do think 3ds Max is better. Like, I'm pretty sure it's better than Blender, but because I started with Blender, it's just too much trouble to learn the controls of 3ds Max now because they're completely different and I'll just get confused. So I'm going to stick with Blender.
I've been using Blender for Skyrim and actually was using like one of the newest versions of Blender and got
Yes,
that
Blender is
working.
free.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Which
Hey.
is cool. Oh, who's this?
Hi.
That's
Hey.
Paul, Skinny Tech Boy, everybody. Marfin, Carry On Skyrim.
This is Skinny Tech Boy.
He is now. We are now officially. None of us are the oldest person here anymore. But so yeah,
I don't know, man. I'm pretty old, but I'm not going to disclose all that.
you're not older than him. Yeah.
I'm 75, okay?
You're the best looking 75-year-old
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
loud and
Top
clear.
banana.
That's Wilson. It's Wilson. Oh my god. Wilson out.
What?
Wilson from Prelude to Vault 273. Paul voiced him.
Cool.
No, it's
So what have I missed?
Skyrim. The other day I was looking on Steam, and there's about 30,000 people playing Fallout 4 and like 32,000 playing Skyrim.
That's
Like,
so
that's
crazy.
Sad for Fallout.
That tells you how much the Creation Kit could have like a huge impact on what game people play.
But
Maybe
also, like, you could just live in Skyrim. It's like it's so immersive.
It's so immersive, yeah.
So immersive.
I
It's
think-
just a lot more pleasant than Fallout, I
I
guess.
think one of the things that's really lacking in Fallout 4 is locations. Like in Skyrim, in Oblivion, in Morrowind, the towns were really a lot more unique and just felt more lively. And now they basically made it so you have to make all your own towns, and it's just not as good.
And your settlers sit around and beat on walls nonstop. I did see somebody have like settler idle markers where you could
pretty
actually
lame.
like, which was a good idea.
Oh, I wanted to do that one. Definitely doing that soon. But yeah, like Skyrim actually has major cities. Fallout
Yeah.
obviously doesn't. But
Very few.
the thing about Fallout 4 was they focused a lot on the story this time around, and they sort of ignored like the side content that made Skyrim great, which were like the guild quests, Dark
Side
Brotherhood.
quests and
Yeah,
stuff
like,
are
that
more
was
important. The main
that's why
campaign
I
is
played Elder
stupid.
Scrolls.
But then they made the quest like the main quest kind of like, okay, I'm sorry, but I want to get everybody's take on this one.
Sean!
If you came out of cryo and you had just seen your 3-month-old baby taken away, and the next time you see him he's 75, would you not fucking ask for a paternity test?
Yeah, kinda.
Fucking
Sounds like that's your first quest mod.
getting the paternity test. It has a 50% chance to go negative or positive, and you just decide to kill him if it goes negative. Fucking yay.
Child support in Fallout 4. Make it happen.
75 years of back child support. You have to farm those settlers.
I think I find it really hard to like immerse into it because wouldn't you just go after your missing child immediately? Instead, you're going around the wasteland, like building fucking shacks for people
Yeah,
you don't know, and farming corn instead of like. It's so hard to follow the story.
Yeah.
And I don't like the preset for the family, like I wouldn't want to get married and have a child, and then suddenly go to be a raider, psycho, jet addict of the wasteland. Like that doesn't make
Yeah, it
any
makes
sense.
no sense
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, there's like hardly any roleplay viability. I can't wait for an
Yeah.
alternate start mod. That's gonna be a good
It's
one.
like the Far Cry. It's the last Far Cry. You're just this kid, and suddenly you're just like this crazy murderer and drug user and fucking like. It's like what? This escalated quickly. It's just-
Yeah, it made no sense.
Before that gets buried, by the way, Weez asked, how do you think that a voice protagonist will affect content mods? Honestly, the biggest effect I think is that the first male and the first female voice actor who can impersonate those are going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just go nice.
Wasn't that one of your
like it.
mods that took away the voice thing? Was that yours or something?
Yeah, I took that. I did that one. I got sick of him being like, what else did he say? What? Perfect, nice,
Sweet.
nice, sweet. I'm like, shut up. Yeah, so just make all dialogue options nice, sweet, and perfect.
Also, somebody actually did a full list now and a full breakdown that you can basically control F search and you can find the audio log and what the
That's
name of it
cool.
is. So people
Oh,
can
that's good.
splice. People can
And
splice
there-
the audio.
That's really good. And there's also so much unused dialogue lines and audio bits, I think, that you could pretty much find anything you need. Like if you keep the dialogue simple on the player, like why and basic questions and come with me, like that could be good. And
Just find who, what, where, and when, and you just
I
make
like it.
Here.
Yeah.
All
Yes,
your
no,
character says.
sweet, nice.
I like it. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Bill and Ted's dialogue mod.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. How do you feel about the lack of possibilities to be evil?
Oh, I'm gonna have some in
I'm
mind.
pissed off about that.
Yeah,
Trust
me too.
me.
Survival shit in mind.
I always play the evil characters because that's the most fun. And now you can only be a sarcastic asshole who still does good things.
Yeah.
There's literally no way to be evil.
Well, as we all know, the Preston Garvey Synth Hitler Love mod is your only option will be to be evil.
That's still going to be a silly kind of evil. I
Yeah.
prefer like the charismatic
You
sort
should
of.
have talked to some guy. I think it's gonna turn dark really quick. Like it'll start all lighthearted, and then I
Okay.
think once you start artistically cleansing your settlements, I think it'll start going real dark real fast.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Are we,
I really
are we
wanted
actually doing this? Is this a thing?
Only if we make $500,000 and they do paid modding. So chances are like zero.
pretty
Oh,
soon.
okay. We could make it
do you
anyway.
do you guys remember in Fallout 3, like there was a raider in Megaton that would, like, you could join up with, or he could become your follower if you had like bad enough.
Jericho?
armor?
Jericho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was him. Yeah.
He's pretty
was-
cool.
Yeah, I was really hoping for something like that in Fallout 4. Like,
There aren't
I wanted
any
to.
bad companions, really.
No bad companions, and like you said, no way to actually be bad. So
Yeah.
Abandonator made a good point. He said, in Fallout 3 you could sell. a
Now you
child
can say
to
yes in
slavers.
4 ways.
Now you can say
Yeah.
yes in 4 ways.
Yes? Yes, but I
Oh.
hate you.
It's like they were trying
Spoiler
for the
alert.
Mass Effect wheel, but all of them were yes.
Yeah.
So spoiler for the
stupid.
people that haven't found it. Spoiler. There is a child you can sell in Fallout 4, but I'll leave it at
Oh? They actually have slavery in Fallout 4?
No.
that. Very mild. There's only
Wait,
one.
who's the
only
child?
One child.
Okay.
MXR, what'd you say? Who's the
Who's
child?
the child?
Again, spoiler. The kid that you rescue from the fridge.
Oh, I've heard about that, but I've never
Some-
run into that one.
A raider comes around and asks if he's a slaver, and he asks if you'll sell him the kid, and you can actually sell the fucking kid to the guy.
Yeah, that's like the one quest that everybody is doing on YouTube. Whenever
does
I see a Fallout
McCready
4
feel
video,
about
it's-
that?
It's always that quest.
But it was
Really?
boring.
Somebody
Yeah, it was
needs to
boring.
make
It was
a
like-
town
Didn't
with
make any
kids that are
sense.
just like completely evil and just murdering everybody and eating
Like-
humans. Like that
Like
would be
Children of the
awesome.
Corn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a fucking crazy ass, and they just hire you, and then you get a choice at the end whether to kill them or like kill a whole nother village for
You
them.
can make that village. You already made that immersive children mod, right?
There you go. Except for it
The
made
one
all
where
the
they
children
throw a
life
knife on you?
size, and I still haven't fixed it. Like I made them all human or normal adult size.
Human size.
Human sizes.
We know your perspective on kids now.
Yes, they are its.
Does
Oh.
enjoying shooting people make you evil? Because someone's saying like Strong's evil, but he's a super mutant. He just enjoys war. He's like a Viking.
Yeah. He just. I don't think he has the capacity to understand.
No, he doesn't even understand good and evil. What is milk of kindness?
Paul, you look all sad there. What's up?
Sorry?
Now he's just looking around.
He wasn't even paying attention.
He's like all bored. He's like,
I'm
fuck this.
switching off. Switching off. I know nothing about Fallout 4.
Really? Oh,
I cannot add to this conversation.
Wait,
I'm
you
just
know how
amusing
Prelude to
myself.
Vault 273 works out because you voiced it all, which nobody can understand.
Oh, you
You're
voiced
right.
that mod.
You're writing. The mayoral bunker. That's what you wrote.
Hey, mayoral bunker is the correct terminology.
That's what I said.
Bro, I solved that mod without having to message you. Okay, I was really tempted, but I recorded it, and then I fucking put it in my Sony Vegas and turned volume up as high as it could go. Listened as closely as I could for like 10 times before I figured out what you were saying, but I got it, man. Proud of it.
I probably would have told you to fuck off and figure it out like everybody else. I didn't have an issue. I could hear him just fine. But then again, I knew what he was going to say.
You
so that
fucking
doesn't help.
wrote the mod.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I forget what I wrote. Dude, I went back and played Descent into Madness. I had no idea what was going on. Like, I haven't fucking... It's 4 years. I forgot everything. Dragon Break still makes me laugh. I don't remember half that shit.
Dragon Break was so good, man. You gotta
Smiley
make more mods
face.
like that.
I like it.
Cool. So what have I missed?
Everything.
Yeah, a lot of questions about crazy shit, favorite modders. Here, MXR, you can run down the entire list with fucking Paul right now. Go.
Time for an interview, Paul. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. You get the same time break.
You could probably skip that one.
No. I want to hear this one.
Oh god.
You gotta do it again, because we all started laughing like idiots.
Okay, we're gonna play a game called Fuck, marry, kill. Are you familiar?
No. Is that the American thing?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, shit. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 people. You gotta tell me who you would fuck, who you would marry, and who you would
Oh. Who you
Okay.
push off the... Yeah, I know this one. Go on then.
Nazim, Heimsker, and Brave.
Okay. Sorry, Nazim and who was the other two?
Heimsker,
Yeah.
you know, the guy that preaches in Whiterun,
Yep.
and
And
Brave.
that bitchy little kid in White
See,
Run.
that's bad. You're
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad.
subject
That's
matter.
the
there.
point.
Okay, so I'd have to marry Nazim because he's quite wealthy.
Okay,
Wow.
that's good. That's a good choice.
Heimskirk, well, I could shut him up. And Brave I'd have to kill.
No, that's great. That's what I would have chosen.
I
so.
just realized that Paul has such confidence in his dick that he would shut Heimsker up with it.
Yeah.
We're going places.
All right, Paul. What's the weirdest mod in your load order? Don't lie about this,
God.
man.
It's
hang on,
Marfin.
no,
Have
hang
you
on.
seen his fucking Marfin mod? It's clearly the weirdest.
Yeah, that was a
load
pretty
order.
weird.
Yeah, anything I make is weird, but oh, that's a hard question. I don't have anything weird. I just have boring stuff. I'm middle of the road.
You don't have any like kinky shit?
No, like immersive werewolf molesting.
No. I've had the odd bit of armor and that kind of stuff because you do when you first start playing, don't you? You like a bit of titillation. When you first start playing.
Did you say titillate? Okay.
He just did.
Titillation.
Yes.
Titillation. That's new. I gotta start.
Titty you not, missus.
All right then. What do you like most about being a modder or modding?
Having fun, being creative.
Having fun being creative. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right now he logs into the creation kit because this is boring him too much.
No,
saw
actually,
that.
I am logged on actually, yeah. But I'm not doing anything. I know. I've just got back from shopping.
From what?
Shopping.
From shopping.
Oh.
Not Chopin.
Which
All right, what are
Totally
3
fine.
mods you can't live without?
Definitely analyze. No, not analyze this. What is it? Achieve that.
Okay.
I like that one. It just adds fun. Definitely the one that levels you up, that puts all the enemies at the same level. Forgotten the name. Enhanced level enemies, whatever it is. My own mods.
Okay.
Same as Freddy Signal.
You made Marfin. You made Professor Benjamin Dune.
Yep.
And who else? I think those are the only ones that featured, right?
Yeah, they're the two main. I did make a silly one for the paid mod fiasco, but it's just a silly joke, really.
Which one was that?
Another free follower.
Another free. Okay.
But it's just a gag. It's just a gag.
Because I know I dedicated like a special episode just for those mods. What is your? We're gonna skip that question. What are your favorite games outside of modding? Did they influence your modding?
Deus Ex, the original.
Solid.
Deus Ex. I started playing The Last of Us, but I never finished it. But I was enjoying that. I know, terrible. I like stealth games. Oh,
Thief?
Dishonored.
Oh.
That's a good game.
I did like that one. It was too short and too narrow.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm a completionist. I like sneaking around and trying to hide the bodies, that kind of stuff. Sounds bad.
Only a little.
Yeah, a weird English man. I find it hard to finish games.
I have that problem too.
Oh, I have so many games that I have not finished. And I just bought some more.
I have so many games I never even installed after buying them.
Yeah,
Witcher
that's what I
3,
did.
I'm looking at you.
All right, Marvin. This is a very important question. I need to know who is your Skyrim waifu.
You talking to me?
What are you guys doing?
Yes, we're talking to you, Marvin.
Who are doing what now?
I don't even know.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. I think Paul and Big should have a conversation.
So who are you talking to? Me?
You!
You
You
lost
missed all the questions, so you're gonna go.
We're doing like an interview right now. I'm asking you all the
Oh,
questions that I
go on,
asked everybody
so
else before.
You've got my attention now. Go on. Say again.
Oh my! I was getting your attention before. I was like, this is a very important question.
Yep.
Okay. I need to know who is your Skyrim waifu.
Oh, waifu.
Do you know what a waifu is? Your wife.
Kind of. Yeah.
Who did you
I don't
marry?
have one.
You
None.
didn't marry anybody?
I don't get it. I don't get why people do that.
I
I
don't
don't
know, 'cause you
get
can.
children, and I don't get that whole marriage thing.
Or immersion.
It's a little too much.
When you
immersion.
marry them, they set up a shop and they give you money and then they cook food for you.
Oh, so it's not Mary, it's a slave. I like this.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't float my boat. Sorry.
So you said you don't play
You
Fallout.
can marry
4.
Marvin. You know, you can actually marry Marvin.
Okay, that's your waifu then, yourself.
No, I've set it up so if you've got the amulet of Maro, whatever it is, if you chat to him, he will go into nagging mode. It's quite funny. Yeah.
Did you have sex with him in Sex Lab?
I'm sure someone would do an add-on.
Okay.
I haven't designed that. Yeah, Fallout 4. I've played like 2 hours.
Alright, so, because I was going to ask, what are your plans for Fallout 4, so I'm guessing none.
No, there I have got, because Darren's working on something, so I'll get involved with that when the kit comes out. But my laptop at the moment can't handle it. It just stutters to death.
Okay, so no plans so far.
Not at the moment, but I work for other people.
Cool, okay. What is your definition of being immersive?
Just playing and just going hack and slash, go in and kill. I think immersive is such a stupid word.
Yeah.
But you, it's just
Just killed me
kind
there,
of.
that's my favorite word.
I'm sorry, but
He's
People
changing
just
the
take
channel
it
name
far
to
too
Immersive
seriously.
MXR.
No, like
If you're
the
there,
reason
if
why
you're
I say
moving,
so much, I'm honestly it just started as a way to make fun of all the people that take immersion way too seriously because some people go really hard on that shit. Like they'll make mods so realistic that it's just completely unnecessary, but it's funny to me.
yeah, they're the same people who want to get married in Skyrim.
Okay.
So mean.
Do you have advice for anybody that wants to be a modder?
Yeah, just anyone can do it. It's
Just do it.
just be polite. Be
Do it.
polite. Ask for help. And when
Are
you've
you
learned
trying to
something,
attack me here? No, I'm just kidding.
sorry,
Yeah.
when you've learned something, give a little bit back. And I think that's what's nice about the Nexus and the whole community is that people go through that cycle of learning and then returning, and then they get bitter and twisted like Darren.
Yep. That is the pattern, the cycle of life.
Yeah, it's just I'm still learning, so I'm still giving.
I'm
Darren knows
becoming
it.
Yeah.
very bitter very quickly.
Yeah, so do you have a favorite mod author besides yourself?
Yeah, I love everything Darren does.
Oh,
I don't know how to do the heart thing. 'cause I
More.
failed the heart thing.
Eleonora, I love that she made me a teapot and didn't realise how important that was to me. I think Big Biscuit's very creative as well. But a lot of the time, I haven't really played a lot of other people's mods, to be honest. Because once you start modding, you don't get time to do anything other than
yeah, that's like what everybody
testing.
else said too.
Yeah. I'd love to play Discworld. I still haven't.
Don't worry, you and everybody else.
Well, I'll probably end up finishing it for you when you retire.
And yeah, those are pretty much all the questions I had. I mean, I had some like other ones in the middle, but I don't remember what they were.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so if you have any other questions from Twitch or...
Yeah, I think it's time to address the most important question of them all, which is Nexus or Sexus? And I'd really like to know
That was a
what
great
everyone
tweet.
thinks about it.
Hold on, I want to find the link to that fucking thing while you guys talk about this, just so I can. Zalder right now is probably going, oh fuck no. You guys go on that one.
It sells, doesn't it? That's the problem. It sells, and
Oh Jesus!
the
This has gone on
audience.
for 10 fucking pages. Sorry.
Cool. The audience is predominantly young, and it is titillation.
Yeah, I will tell you, like right now, when I'm making my
I don't
video,
even know that word.
like I have
It
a whole
means
list of
slutty,
mods.
sexy.
Titillating.
Carry on,
Yeah.
carry on. Titillation.
When it comes to choosing the mod that I want to put on the thumbnail, like obviously, what mod am I gonna choose? Like immersive tomato or like slutty this,
No,
slutty
no,
that?
you put Dahlia fucking humping your character. That's what she's. That's got like one of your most highest hits for any video, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, that got an insane amount of views. Like, fucking Dahlia.
I should have done a sex lab thing with her where she just rapes your character randomly. Immersion. But anyway, that's the thread, guys. There's somebody posted about Nexus or Sexus. And
The title is so good.
I kind of went ape shit when I got out of my temp ban and got banned from the mod author forum too by just screaming about
You did.
titty Nexus and what I don't know what the fuck else I called it. I should have screenshotted that thread. I was just like titties
That thread was
everywhere.
amazing.
I figured I'd just get banned from everything in life.
It's calmed you down though, hasn't it, Darren?
I'm trying to get on the no-fly list because I got all those cards from Penn and Teller that have the 10 amendments on them, and it's got the fourth one highlighted. And I keep putting them in my wallet, so the TSA keeps having to take my rights in order to let me fly.
The only creature mod I've ever added to Skyrim is Animalica. It added like new kinds of deers or some shit. I've never found the need to add tons of new creatures into the game. I don't know why.
Hold on, Zalder, you know you can't make jokes when you're a moderator on the Nexus because all the idiots will think it's an actual Nexus stance, right?
Yeah.
He just said we're thinking of going full on porn site now. Like, why not? Who needs modders anyway? All we need is. Fading, I hope you weren't trying to talk at any point because your mic is muted.
I kind of was once. That's a good thing you got that.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. No,
I don't know
just
who
gonna
everyone
comment
is.
on the-
Oh,
Who are you? I know you.
Fading signal here.
I'm Catwoman, 1989.
Ah, hello. Hello.
I'm dated
Ah,
productions.
Is
I
that
about
fun?
half the time Paul's lagging. I'm like,
Oh, what? Huh?
That's him.
I know Sim. And yeah, okay. Cool.
if anybody's got any other questions, throw them out. We're passing the 2-hour mark, so people are probably like, fuck off at this point.
No, we
Fade
still
in,
have like,
fade in, bloke.
Yeah.
Fade in signals. Sorry. Are you a Depeche Mode fan?
Huge Depeche Mode fan.
oh, they are so fucking awesome.
Violators on my turntable over there right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, banana. So
Good
we're
choice,
sort of the
good
same
choice.
age, aren't we?
What's that?
We're kind of roughly the same age, I think.
Probably. Yeah, I love like all 80s stuff. Really into 80s stuff a lot.
Japan? Do you like Japan? The
I
band?
do. Japan's great.
David Sylvian?
Yeah, we're gonna turn this into a music interview
Yeah.
now. No,
Let's
yeah,
take over.
I didn't really get into Japan until recently. A friend of mine turned me on to them, and yeah,
What
I
kind of
love
music do they do?
them. They're a band from like the late
Beautiful
70s,
music.
early 80s. They're like
Oh, okay.
kind of new romantic, new wave stuff. It's really good though.
Not the kind
David
of music I listen
Sylvian.
to.
You would like it. David Sylvian, Secrets of the Beehive. Is it Voices of the Beehive? I can't remember.
You have a legit microphone. Like, do you do recordings outside of this?
Oh, what, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do a lot of audio stuff. So this is my
Your voice
fancy
is like
microphone.
really nice too.
What's that?
Your voice is really nice too.
Thanks. This is my.
I mean, I know you get that a lot.
MXR, this is not.
Sexy,
Thank
sexy
you.
voice.
Jesus.
Uh-oh, it's ship time. It's gonna get shipped. No, my voice every time, without fail, every time I record a video or do an interview or anything else, I've either been out all night the night before yelling in like a bar, so my voice is all hoarse, or I'm sick. And so last night it was me being out all night at a bar. So my voice is not normally this deep.
It adds.
He's got the bass turned up on that fucking.
No one
song.
believes.
I'm gonna do it to this one, but I have no idea how to edit it. It's this stupid blue fucking thing. I don't know. Are we good? Anybody else? Do
Are
you,
you,
do you
are you
think-
trying-
here's a good question. Here's a good
Yeah.
question. Do you think mod reviewers should make money from modders? I think MXR should donate half of his money to me. Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking of hosting like a modding competition, like the one that Reddit did for like homes.
Yeah.
But I would just do one myself. I would give like, I don't know, 300 first prize. How much is like a good price?
But
would
you
say?
couldn't do it. You couldn't do it because then the person you gave the money to would get sued by Bethesda.
Does that happen?
They could. They would have legal grounds. Yes.
This is like a legit thing that I want to do at some
They
point.
would have legal grounds, unfortunately. It's fucking stupid. That's why.
We'll do it under the table.
I think
You know what I'd say? I'd say do it and I would compete because I will take getting sued by Bethesda because fuck them. I mean seriously, because there's a chance they do it and I'm willing to take that chance. What are they gonna fucking take from me? Like, you can have my $100 a month from Patreon, you motherfuckers. Like, I mean, honestly, I do think they would, and part of it is not because they're just assholes, which I do think they are, but it's more of a proprietary legal thing that they fucking will have to do, or else other people will make money off their mods and keep doing it, and it goes down a rabbit hole. So you nip it in the bud when you see it, which kind of sucks. So, yeah, sorry to burst your bubble on that one, MXR.
Yeah, I mean, I've just always wanted to find a way to like just be able to help and spark modders to just create more stuff on the Nexus.
And I mean that's why I do my Patreon the way I'm doing. Like everything in my Patreon goes to pay for voice actors is what it's going to do. It's going to go to pay for assets because Bethesda can't. Like I've told people too. People have been asking for other guns and shit, and I told them if they want to pay Blue to model a gun and texture it, you can do that, and I'll put it in the game for free. Because that's legal. Bethesda can only fucking sue you over the ESP and making money off of it, or using their assets. The rest they can fuck off with, and I'll advertise making money on that shit. But hashtag bitter mod author who can't make money.
Yeah, a little bit salty, just a little salty.
Yeah, it's like I'm not. I don't think they should not, but doesn't mean I'm not salty about it. And if you send me a message saying, "Hey, I reviewed your video, can you put it on the front page of your mod?" I'm like, yeah, I absolutely want to help you make more money off of my mod and get more clicks for the video.
See,
I used to do that when I was smaller. Like back in the beginning when I first started, that's what I did to get known. But
and I made a point
honestly, it
about
doesn't really
that to
help.
somebody too, MXR. I said, the people who are big enough that they're going to do my mod a favor will not ask that because they don't need my viewers to look at them, and I don't need to do it for them. So anybody actually asking me to do that needs my viewers to hit them so they get a bigger YouTube audience, so fuck them, they're not doing me any favors.
True, but you get the chicken or the egg at that point. You know, but like MXR said, he had to do that a bit in the beginning too, you know?
Yeah, like in the beginning, it was me and Bro Duel, I think. Like,
Oh,
me
wow.
and Bro Duel would constantly fight over who would, like, show up on the mod author's page. And fucking Bro Duel is, like, so quick to do it. They're the quickest mod reviewers. I can't even compete.
No, it's
So
all
I
those
pretty much
fuckers who
just
do
gave
mod
up.
reviews on guns, dude. I released the gun, and 2 hours later, there's like 7 reviews up. I'm like, dude, I was just testing it. It looks like shit. Just fucking... Oh my god, those people are like driving me nuts.
The only reason why I'm not putting MXR videos on my mod pages is because there's so much sleutiness. I don't want to mark my fan pages as like adult files, just
I
because
completely understand that shit. That's why, like, I'm not asking people anymore. Cause like, if I were a mod author, I wouldn't want one of my fucking videos on the front page.
Really?
That's what
Yeah,
everybody
but-
who asks me that shit. I'm like, hey, I'm not doing it for MXR, and I like him. What the fuck is Paul just took off? Fucking, I was like, I don't do it for MXR, and I like him. I ain't gonna fucking do it for you.
Guys, I've got a dash.
Okay. Bye.
Oh,
It was good
Nice
seeing
talking
you.
to you.
See you, Paul.
All right, have a good one.
Take it easy, guys.
bye,
Did your
Paul.
wife beat you
Bye.
too much tonight? Oh, he's gone.
But yeah, like, if any mod author wants to do it, if they want to put it on their page, you know, feel free to go ahead. But I don't ask anybody anymore for sure.
I'm trying to. Do you remember the first time you reviewed one of my mods? It was like a milestone. I was like, that's like getting mod reviews by like MXR, Bro Duel, and Gopher is like 1, 2, 3. You know.
Yeah. I mean, when you make a great mod like that, like, of course, all of us are just gonna go snatch it up immediately.
Yeah.
Because yeah, definitely, like, mod authors, they come to us for mod reviews all the time, but in the end, it's what we see is fit for a mod review. Like, we just,
Yeah.
if your mod's good enough, it'll be there.
What surprisingly, I actually when I did True Storms for Skyrim, it blew up pretty big, and then, but I actually emailed Bro Duel about it like a month after it was released, and they for some reason just hadn't seen it or something, and they ended up really loving it. So
No, I feel like we all see, like, just about every single mod
Yeah.
that appears on Nexus. It just all depends on what other mods are out currently, and if we need to fit it in with all the other mods. So we don't know, because I structure my
MXR waits
episodes.
3 weeks to review fucking like Balls Inferno. Like, Jesus.
Right, because all right, look, that was a weird time because during that month, like, so many
There
amazing
was so
mods
many
were coming
mods,
out.
like it was nuts.
Yeah, it was so, like, this was week 100, like, 98
I
or
think
something.
it's because everybody, like, the moment they heard the Fallout release, was like just stepped up their fucking game and went crazy, which just so happened to coincide with the dungeon mod contest on Reddit. Unfortunately for us.
Yeah, like, even for Eleanor's house mods, because there's so many home mods. It's so, and I only want to feature one per week, right? You don't want 2 home mods in one episode. That gets way too boring. So you might have released a mod that week. It was Hot Files, but I might feature 3 weeks later because there are like 3 other house mods backed up that I need to get
yeah,
through.
that makes sense.
Good yawn.
Yawning is contagious. Like zoomed in as he's yawning.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Just for future reference, we might push the time the next time we do one of these. I don't know. I just thought 8 a.m. was a good idea because it hit like the whole fucking world type of a deal. Okay.
Yeah,
It's just-
true. And you're like a construction worker with your early ass schedule.
I don't do it anymore. I'm living in
It's a good
Southern
idea for me.
California,
Oh,
and
I
I don't
don't know.
speak
I don't know what you
Spanish,
mean.
so I can't get a job. The
Hey, I got a question which kind of relates to what Fading said. You said that you emailed BroJewel about making a review of your video.
Yeah.
And I understand that because you want to get your mod known. And I myself also am happy when they do a review on my mod. But why is that? Why do we want our stuff to be out there?
For more publicity, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, the idea that something you're doing is being enjoyed by people, you know, that's huge.
Right.
Like if the mods I released only got like 5 or 6 endorsements and nobody was using them, I would just keep them to myself. I would just make my own stuff and not release it. So I think
Yeah, I guess it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's just a bit of validation for the work you put in,
Right.
and yeah, that's all. It's just
Because you see, my point is we were talking about endorsements are just, you know,
Fake internet
points and they don't matter anything. But in the end, you do want something, or you
totally.
want
Well,
the fruits of your labor to be recognized in some
Yeah,
way.
I
I've got a
don't think they're
different take on
bullshit.
that.
I think they're great.
Because MXR knows this. I have actually messaged him, I think, twice to review a mod, and both the one was Moleg Balls Inferno, and the other one was actually the Thumper, I believe. And those were both because other people had put a shit ton of work into that, and I felt really obligated to get it out and get their work seen. And I think that's actually what hit me the hardest on Discworld, is how many people put time into that and how
What was the
shit
deal with Moloch Balls Inferno MXR? Did you not see it, or?
No, he just said he had time. He just explained it. There was a bunch of other shit out. Like he was gonna get to
he
it.
didn't have the time. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's the few times that I really want my shit reviewed and talk to people is when it's other people working on it, because like Moleg Balls Inferno, a lot of you guys worked on it, and it was amazing. You guys helped me realize what, make a mod that was just fucking amazing in that time period. But the overall top end of it was my idea, and you guys put a ton of work into that, which let my idea come to fruition. And I feel really responsible at those points to actually try to put the mod out in the best light and get people.
People are too afraid of appearing like they have an ego, and there's a difference between being proud of something that you spent 80 hours creating and are proud of, and being egotistical. They're two totally different things. I think people are too afraid of coming off like they have an ego, and I don't think that's the case at all. I mean, we all, if we put weeks of work into something, of course we want people to use it. Of course we want validation. Of course we want good reviews from reviewers that we appreciate and respect. But
yeah, I mean, a lot of times, like, I go through the Nexus and I see all these mods that the mod author obviously put their heart and soul into. Like, they put so much time. It was like a labor of love, and I'm just like, I probably can't feature this. Like, some mods are just harder to feature for me, and they're just not gonna make it. But at the same time, I wish I had like a secondary show where I could just feature everybody's work.
Like Perk Overhaul QQ.
Yeah, I noticed when Bro Duel started doing the bits and bobs videos or whatever, where they started covering little extra things that didn't make sense to feature. I could tell that's the whole thing. But yeah, in general, I think mod authors shouldn't be afraid of being proud of their work. Be proud of it. Yeah, get it out there.
Yeah, and just another thing is some people, their mods aren't that great, but they might make it onto a mod review just because they uploaded their mod during a time when nobody else is really uploading anything else.
Good luck.
Yeah. Maybe this is a good segue to talk about the negative effect of being popular mod author, if you want to.
I could throw a couple things out there. I'm sure Ellie could too.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got a lot. My
I
super
can't.
Really?
My
super. I wouldn't even consider myself to be popular because I'm
Oh,
new.
yeah, definitely.
Oh well, thank you. But I'd say some of the downsides are that there's a lot of expectation and a lot of pressure that gets applied.
It can be
sort of feel
stressful at
yeah,
times.
and once you release something, people sort of feel like if you're not updating it constantly, that you're doing them a disservice, and it's free, they didn't pay for it. So
Right.
a lot of people get kind of an attitude
To
and some
me,
expectations.
one of the most frustrating things that can happen, and it always happens when you release a mod, you put hours and hours of work into it, then you release it, and then one of the first comments is, "Oh, great! I'll be waiting for more updates."
I know, right?
Man.
Yeah, or like a mod that's done and doesn't need to be updated. Everyone's like,
It's
why isn't
abandoned.
yeah, like why hasn't this been updated? I'm like, because there's nothing to add. It's done. It's a product. It's done. Yeah, there's been a few mods that have actually not released because I didn't want to deal with the kind of waves of, support and whatever else. But anyway, Ellie, you were about to say some stuff about that.
Please stop sending me messages.
I can't even send her messages. She turns her messages off because
Yeah, some people do that. They turn them off.
Well, you can get too many positive messages. It's like, yeah, there's the mod page. Go comment on it. You don't have to send me an individual message on Nexus or an email to thank me for it. Well, I appreciate it. It's kind of annoying.
See, I literally just got what I've gotten in the time we've had this interview. I've gotten 5 messages on Nexus. 4 of them have been completely fucking useless, and one of them is asking me how to get a gun in the game that works, and he literally knows nothing about how to use Xedit clearly. And it's like, for fuck's sake, people, I'm not your fucking walking tutorial, motherfucker.
You guys probably get more messages than I do.
I just send people lots of links and tell them to go away.
I just need to delete the message. It should usually get the fucking message across. Like, if somebody contacts me with the knowledge of what they are doing, I will help them.
Right.
Or try
It's
to.
the guys that want to be spoon-fed that are annoying.
Yeah, like you said at the start, spoon-fed shit is so annoying.
Dude, some people will even come to me and ask questions about specific mods. I'm like,
I
are you
want to ask
kidding
you
me?
questions about how to mod my game
Shit,
safely because I don't mod, like, I can't even get Sex Lab to work, man. I wanted to just, kill Mary.
Dude, Bro Duel gets everything to work. Okay, I have just as many problems as you do. You don't understand, like, behind the scenes, I can spend like 2 to 3 hours getting a mod to work because I'm an idiot sometimes. And I've been doing this for years, bro.
That's why I don't do it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even get Sex Sounds Claw
Yo,
off.
if my game breaks, this is what I do. I revert to an old save game, I delete like all my mods, and then fucking restart.
That's the trick. That's how you, especially with Skyrim, that's what you got to do.
That's gonna be fun for console users.
Yeah.
Yeah, my biggest fear about console modding is that they're going to basically hold back on the possibilities because of consoles.
I just want to make mods that break the game's intent, like shut the game down via script intentionally all the time and just upload it.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna police that. I
know.
All you got to do is put in one infinite loop, and the game is fucked. So.
Oh god.
Yeah, it'll just destroy all your save games.
Yeah.
Before you even
it's
know it
kinda hard.
happens.
I do got a question for everybody. Does everybody have their April Fool's mods planned out?
Yep.
No, but now that you mention it, I really need to do that. I didn't
How does
participate
that work?
last year.
You pretend to make a really weird mod?
No,
Just
yeah,
release
it's
it.
like, I'll give it away to everybody who's watching on the stream right now, but mine's going to be a chemical for Fallout that allows you to see the future. And when you take it, you're going to see a really blurry image of a super mutant beating somebody's head off with a stick. Well, 45 seconds later, I'm just going to spawn a super mutant behind him and give it an insta-kill command for him.
Okie then.
That's great.
My April's Fool for last year, Skyrim was too good. I can't trump it now.
Oh, was it the Sims one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
I thought
Oh,
it was real. I was like, what is this?
I've still got April Fool's mods from last year that I downloaded that I haven't tried yet. I've been meaning to, but I still haven't. Like, what was one of them? Immersive Cloudy Cloud District or something.
Oh, that's fantastic! I have it on my game all the time. It makes the Cloud District look so fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
yours a
haven't
blue
tried
screen
it
of
yet.
death?
Oh, it was immersive crash to desktop.
No, my favorite was it like immersive immersion Redux or something like that. That's the one
Immersive.
Something like that.
Immersive immersion, yeah.
Oh, there was
I'll do like,
Immersed Purse was one. So
I'll do like an 8K air texture or something.
I think I'm too lazy to put any kind of effort into a joke mod like that.
Remember. I think I did immersive rock and just like put the rock over the well or some shit.
I wanted to get a mod out on Leap Day, 29th. That would have been cool. I'll see if I can finish one for that.
Well, we've been at it for a while.
Yeah.
Last call, guys. We're gonna go 5 more minutes. So if you got any questions, throw them out there in the chat real quick. Until then, we're just gonna like lock the camera on Ellie because she looks awkward at points.
I drew Deadpool.
Nice.
That's
That's really good.
I guess I was bored.
That's really,
oh.
it's like legit Fallout style. That's
I
cool.
need somebody to make like those SW. Like I need somebody to change those fucking icons that are in the perk menu around like that shit.
You're gonna make me draw you icons? I could probably do it.
I have to have somebody able to put them in. I have no idea how to even edit that shit.
I
They're
think you
called
have to.
Flash.
Yeah, you have to make a Swift file. Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. It's SWF. I don't mean shit to me.
It's ancient technology that's like eroded to beyond belief.
Is it from 2002 when they first started using this engine?
Well, Flash is just dead. So
Oh, I've made one of those before, I think. It's like, I don't remember what program I used. Something weird that I found. I think it was like Inkscape or something.
yeah, I think
Maybe.
that'll make Swifts, but
Yeah.
Adobe
Uh,
Flash.
What is your guys'
Yeah.
opinion on the changes on how you save your game in the survival mode update? It's survival mode, of course it'd be harder. Oh,
You have to sleep to save your game, basically.
woo.
It's whatever.
I want everything in survival mode except that. Like, I want to be able to just save but still have all the other stuff.
No. I got you on this one, Fading. I got you. I'll make the bed grenade. You just throw it in the bed, just fucking pops up, and you can sleep. I can do that right now. Do you want a bed grenade just so you're ready?
He can
Survival
literally.
mode, Fading.
That wouldn't take him very long.
There's the mesh for the bedroll or the sleeping bag. You can use
Yeah.
that.
No, it'd just be a full.
Yeah.
I want a full like king size bed with pillows.
Wait,
Like you just.
So you're gonna conjure him a
But-
warm bed.
But how do
Yeah.
you get rid of the bed after you're done with it?
I'll make it destructible so you can just shoot it. It'll go away.
Okay.
You did the rock.
I'm fucking killer. Look at this. It might not spawn at the right angles because it's gonna spawn at whatever angle the grenade is. So the bed could be upside down, but you can still use it.
No, but you can use set angle and flatten it.
Oh, that's right. I can't actually script the damn thing. Event on object. Yeah, whatever. But that wouldn't be as immersive.
That's true. Immersive lopsided bed explosions. Ah.
I don't see any other questions besides everybody should start using grandma body preset.
I think there's already one that did that.
What?
Grandma body preset.
Well, yeah, somebody has it out. We should just all start using it in our screenshots when we're taking screenshots for our mods.
Oh God, no.
Grandma body.
Please
Grandma
no.
body. Yep, Billy, you showed up as it's ending. But it'll all be up soon on the fucking on the YouTubes and shit.
It's gonna take you all day to upload it though, because it's like 3 hours.
I'm gonna
something
upload
like
it in chunks. They aren't that big. They're like 750 megs. It only takes me like 20 minutes to upload that.
Ew.
I gotta give a shout out to your channel, man.
The
Like-
cage behind me is a cat crate for Bengals, because
Oh.
sometimes they get in trouble. And they need their own personal space. They like
Your
get this.
cat hasn't shown up.
Yeah, he fucked
My
off
cat
somewhere.
showed up either. My cat's-
The username is Catwoman. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I have
Will
a
you make a
question.
Mama? Oh no, this is actually legit. Will you make a Mama Murphy romance mod?
Although the Catwoman thing
Uh-huh.
came from my love of DC Comics, Selena Kyle. Yay.
What you got, Sam? What you
I
got?
was wondering, can we do another one of these at some point? Or do it again?
That'd be fun.
I was thinking about once a month. We'll stress MXR out and make him think up new questions.
Yo, I got this.
If you want to alternate with Gopher, I think Gopher might be game. You guys
Yeah,
have
that'd
to
be
take
rad.
turns.
You're in
Because
contact.
somebody in here needs to have a better voice than fucking Fading.
I can sing too. I'll sing to your ass.
Yay.
Directly to your ass.
Do some Josh Groban. Go. Let's go.
Oh God, no. Hell no. Yeah, I think it would be cool to do this semi-regularly and like feature different people, and then even in the like initial email thread, I'm sure there's some topics that some of us might suggest for questions, and whatever else would be cool too.
I just want to be lazy. Once I set it all up, I'm done. That's why I laid all this on MXR.
No, it was
we
good.
get
It
this-
was fun.
Plus, we get this
Shout out
awesome
to you
Asian
guys.
publicity from the shit. You know what you should do, MXR? You know what you should really do? You should
What?
have a friend who's like, just whatever. Just find a friend who looks nothing like you, completely different, and then just do a video and have him, and then just voice over it for him. Like, just make it so that you lip sync it for him.
Oh, I actually tried doing that once. It was the video was never released though. I had this black friend, Kingsley, and I
Holy
invited
fuck,
him over.
MXR is a 45-year-old, 300-pound black man.
Yeah, I was gonna have him just. We're gonna do a let's play, but then I was like, alright, fuck it, this is too weird.
Like bad lip syncing, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, you can do some good lip syncing. Like you can make it work. Gotta be practiced. Okay, go for somebody. Okay, say we're done. Let's say fuck this shit. We've gone 2 hours, 24 minutes. We've gone forever. Everybody say bye. Everybody got wait. It's gotta be like the RNC debates. Like anybody got closing statements? I'll start. I'm gonna build a wall, and it's gonna be a big wall. The people at Red Rocket are gonna pay for it, and it's gonna be around Sanctuary, and it's gonna keep everybody out, especially the super mutants and new settlers who don't do shit besides hammer on walls. And there'll be a giant clusterfuck of fucking provisioners with all their fucking stupid Brahmins behind them clogging up the goddamn door. Anybody else have that problem, or is that just me?
Maybe it's just you.
No, it's
I'd say my statement is what we are looking at here is. I was gonna try to do some Bernie Sanders, but I can't do a Commonwealth version of Bernie Sanders quick enough. No, just this was fun and cool and hi bye.
Are we saying goodbye now? Is that what we're doing? I missed it.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah.
closing statements.
Yeah,
I had
I'm
fun.
honored to be a part of this room full of talented modders, you know, some of the best modders on the Nexus. I feel like I don't belong because I'm just a lowly mod reviewer and I don't know anything about modding, but I learned a lot today and I appreciate you inviting me to this, Darren.
Captain Swallow
And yeah-
might go.
What?
Big. It's like, big.
Yeah.
It's your turn. Go.
I just like to say, you can say a lot about Darren that he's an asshole, and you would be right.
Darren's real, man. He's
Between this and his channel and his series, he does get to know your mod author. I think that's something that hasn't been done for the modding community, and I think it's a step in the right direction because it shows the people that modders are people too, you know, not
Yeah.
just slaves slaving away making mods for you to earn endorsements.
True.
I agree.
Very true.
I feel like people forget we're people.
Dude, I really put a lot of effort in like talking about the mod author and sort of like getting into their minds when like what their ideas were when they were making the mod. Versus I feel like a lot of mod reviewers, they just like completely ignore like the mod author side of the thing. Just like, all right, this is the mod, this is what it does, blah blah blah.
I like the ones that are silent. Like those always make me laugh. Just, like pan overs of your shit, and then they like place crap and there's pan overs, and they just act. I'm like, all right.
Oh, what about the people that review your mod but they don't say who the author is? I've
Oh,
seen
I love
people
those, and
who've
it's not
done
even
that.
in the link. Like,
Yeah,
just-
they say like this is blah blah mod, and then there's nothing saying who it's by at all. So you're just thinking like, ah.
Or then there's the
Yeah.
people who review your mod, take it off a Nexus, upload it to Mediafire, and then link to that and be like, oh, hey, look at this mod, which I didn't make.
I got tired of filing all the whatever the fuck.
HTML.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was like-
if I had to do that, I would be at that all day long.
Yep. That's about
It's
where I
like-
was at.
Yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, all this time I could spend modding, and now I'm stopping making this mod just to file this fucking copyright infringement notice again. So cheers, no mod release today because of this asshole.
That
I don't
bitch,
even-
ElliotNera.com.
I don't even consider myself that well known, and my shit's getting stolen all over the place.
They don't even care if it's like they just, some websites just rip everything. They see something released on Nexus and they just take it up.
Boop, it's gone.
And then
Am
you
I
go
the
look
only
at it
one?
2 months later, and it's a really fucking old version that crashes everyone's games anyway.
That's why I said earlier on. I'm pretty sure that when Bethesda with the next game, it might not be the next one, but it would definitely be the one after that. If they do end up doing paid modding and going through their sites, you bet your ass there'll probably be DRM on that shit because they're not going to want to. I mean, if somebody's stealing mods that they're making money off of, then they're going to want to start going after those people, and that's too annoying, as we've seen. So they're most likely institute some sort of DRM on it, which I don't know feelings on that'd be a good or a bad thing.
It
Usually
makes
online,
sense, but the
DRM is
thing
never
about
good.
DRM is already said that they wouldn't want to do that when they stopped the modding, the paid modding.
Anyway,
They said
Ellie,
it's
Cat, Sim, you guys
they're-
still have to say bye-bye.
Bye.
But
Bye.
yeah, bye everyone. I don't really have a statement. I think I'm the only one here who's like not like nobody really knows at all much.
Don't worry, they will know you in 7 years when Skyrim Project Infinity gets released. You will.
Oi! We are releasing Bruma soon. That's all I'm
They've
saying.
been saying that for a
Soon.
year. When
Yes.
is soon? Give us more
But
information.
this time it's true.
It's done
Okay.
when it's done.
Tell me, I'm gonna like lay into One Shoot Punk and be like, when the fuck is it getting done? Fucking
Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be cool.
We are literally so close. I am working on it every single day. Like as soon as this is over, I'm going back to work on it. I've got like 50 claims. But
There's so
yeah.
many huge Skyrim mods that never actually came out. Like I've been waiting for them for years. Like
Oh, man, I
fucking
know.
Enderal.
Yeah, like
Manny Marco, I've got
Discworld, that was never finished.
Hey, that level of modding from one person, it gets to beneath your skin after a while. But actually, Apollo's interview will be going up tomorrow morning or late tonight. They're actually excited about Manny Marco coming out here in a couple of months. I didn't attack him enough on him being a dick and not fucking having it done faster. It'll be done this winter, or the winter after, or the middle of the summer after that, guys. Giving them a lot of shit, but they deserve it. Ellie worked on that. She can't talk. She's under an NDA from Apollo. Cut her down. Okay. 2.5 hours. Sounds good. We're shutting this thing down. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Like I said, we'll see what happens in a month. We'll do another one of these next month whenever we can set it up and just invite as many people, and people show up. Like 2-3 people didn't show up today, and I figured there'd be people who can't show up for one reason or another because it's on a Saturday.
Let's start it at 10 a.m. next time.
Jesus Christ, 10 a.m. Okay, fine. We'll start at 10 a.m. For us, we're the earliest ones. That's it. It's me and you,
Hey,
Fading. We're the only
10
early ones.
That would be dinner time for me. You can't start at 10.
See, this is what I had to deal with. And Ellie's like, I had to go to sleep. And then, like,
Now whatever,
everybody's
it's fine.
fucking all over. I don't even know what time it is for Big. It's like 6, isn't it? Oh, wait, now it's probably way later than that.
No, it's a
It's
good
like
incentive
7:30.
to get up at a human hour.
It's
Where's he-
6:30 for me.
Where's he located?
Germany.
Germany.
It's about 6:35 p.m.
No, it's 6:35 in UK.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like 8 for
Never
him.
mind.
All right. I'm shutting this thing down.
All
I'm just
Cricket.
killing the
Bye.
recording. So, bye, everybody on the stream.
Bye.
Bye.